believe that. No other details were given, but the discovery prompted the FBI and police to expand the search area down in Lower Manhattan.
I like how even the newscaster says, if you can believe that. Because nope, I refuse to believe that, and you should not either. You are telling me that somebody hijacked a plane, got...
I'm about to tell you about a beat that's gonna make you move your feet.
Onto the plane, crashed the plane exploded into fire. Tower collapsed. They could not even find all of the human remains. But in all of this, in all of the fire,
treasure
and the
room.
collapse of the building, and all the
Get your
dust,
mind out of the
and all
gutter.
the struggle, they found, and didn't give any details of how or who found it, the passport. The little paper passport survived everything. And they go, oh, well, look, this is one of the hijackers.
Correct.
And then
that is extremely
I'm gonna
interesting.
use the money
One thing I wanted to say
I take
was
from
about
the treasure
you
room,
took everything they told
and
you
I am
as
going
true
to-
at face value, even if it was like, okay,
What are you gonna do, Sonny?
Al Qaeda did this. Okay.
I am
Bin
going
Laden
to
did this. Okay. Saudis did this. Okay. Well, what does that have
upgrade
to do
the
with
straw
Iraq?
hats.
What does that have to do with invading Syria?
Maybe
what does that
carrot.
have to do with
Maybe we should do
invading
carrot first.
Libya, overthrowing the leader of Libya, overthrowing the leader of Iraq?
I've been watching a lot of
These
Hell's
were
Kitchen.
for completely separate reasons. You could look into it yourself, but Iraq, the Saddam Hussein, and Gaddafi of Libya, these leaders were under pressure for decades. One way that I've learned this, besides just like, there's a lot to get into, but there's an interview that Louis Farrakhan does with Mike Wallace in the 1990s, way before 9/11. And in the 1990s, they're talking about Saddam and Gaddafi. Like, there's already a lot of heat from the American, community, or whatever you want to say, the government, on those leaders, and they were grilling Louis Farrakhan as to why he knew those leaders. And it's a fascinating historical interview because it's just like watching a time capsule from an era that's far gone. But in general, it's like, now that all of this went down, it's like, okay, now we got to go do all these things that we kind of wanted to do anyway that kind of don't really have anything to do with what we told you that happened, but you have to believe that we're doing it for your best interest. And this is where they prayed. And this is why growing up, I wasn't conservative. I'll tell you right now, the reason I wasn't a Republican and a conservative growing up, and some people might take this wrong, I knew instinctually that Republicans were stupid
teach
in the
4-year-olds,
George Bush era
and
because they just believed
I
all the
taught them
propaganda, and I knew
how
about
the
it. It was a
phone
lie, but
rings.
most
You
Republicans
go,
and conservatives,
better,
they were like,
better,
yeah.
better, better.
Same way they're doing with Israel Palestine.
And then
now,
the
to be quite
answer,
honest.
I
And I'm not
said,
asking
go,
you to pick a
cat
side or
chat.
agree with what I'm saying, but it was the same stupid rhetoric from Republicans, and it's making me disgusted.
That's how I
seeing
taught them
Republicans
how
are
to
acting
pretend
now.
like
Some
you have a
these
phone.
doofuses haven't learned since the 2000s. But they would be like, oh, we got to go fight the
Better,
Muslims
better,
and the,
better.
the
Cat,
terrorists,
cat.
and they don't
Hello.
even know who they're fighting. They don't even know the difference between the countries. They don't even know the difference between the Muslim sects. They don't even know if there's
what's
even
the
Muslims
difference?
really there, if they're going after a Muslim, or if they're
Look
even
at
in a
that.
Muslim
Let's see if we
country.
can mess with
It's
the
just like they
bells now
filled
that my mic works.
George Bush era Republicans' brains with rot, and these people just thought they were going to fight the terrorists. They don't even know who the terrorists are. They don't know who, what country they're in. It's just like, pump out pro-America propaganda that doesn't actually make sense to brainwash stupid Republicans, and they fell for it hook, line, and sinker. And
Maybe I
they don't
shouldn't
know
mess with
Libya.
this.
They don't know who Gaddafi is. They don't know the difference between Saddam Hussein and Bin Laden. It's just like, Team America, F yeah,
Drag.
we're going to kill the bad guys. And the sad part is I
bounce
thought a
a
lot changed
quite a
over the
bit, I
years,
think.
but all it took were a few foreign conflicts in 2022 and 2023. And you realize that a lot of people have learned the lesson, and a lot of the younger generation is not as stupid. But a lot of, no offense, a lot of these older Republicans, they revert right back into this. Everybody who disagrees with them is a terrorist. They think they're killing like 30 members of a family to fight the terrorists in Palestine. And just
Don't
like
think
they
about
had
it.
no curiosity in Iraq and Iran and Afghanistan and Yemen and Syria, they have no curiosity here. They're like, oh no, we're just killing tens of thousands of women and children because we're all hiding terrorists. It's like, so they're telling you.
I like
You
it
better
how it
hope that's
moves.
true, because if not, your taxpayer dollars are just killing tens of thousands of women and children, which is insane.
Oh,
but
boy.
you think that that's where they are, just like you thought
Bounty
that
hunter
Gaddafi had
cat
something to
buzzer.
do with Saddam, or you
Doctors
thought that
Muslim
Saddam had something to do with
pursuit,
Bin
power,
Laden,
power.
and you thought
I actually
they
like
were
this
going to
set a lot.
Afghanistan to protect your country, and you thought that the Republican Party liked America, and you thought that
Man,
the Uniparty really had your best interest. Yeah, you thought all those things. You still think all those things, but what if you're wrong, and a lot of us know, especially the younger generation that saw through that then.
My back
like
hurts.
I'm glad I wasn't a Republican in my 2000s because they were stupider than liberals. And even now, the same games, they just split both sides back and forth, and they play the Democrats for 10 years. Then they play the Republicans for 10 years. And as soon as you think one of the parties is getting so much smarter, they revert back into their same stupid propaganda. And I just want to say this. I don't know much about the Saudi passport situation, but
let's try
if you think Saudi hijackers did it on behalf of bin Laden, that's understandable. But did you never question the fact we ended up in 5, 6, 7 different countries that we wanted to go in 10 years ago? You never considered that they use that now as an excuse to push a foreign policy that they already wanted to push? I mean, most people have figured this out at this point. It's pretty obvious, but then somehow a lot of those people that think that, they have no curiosity about foreign conflicts now. They just assume that they're doing it for some moral, religious reason. Right, the same uniparty. Yeah, Lindsey Graham wants to do the right thing in Israel and Palestine, right? He's just such a saint. And then in Ukraine, it's got to be, right? Because that's just like George Bush. He did all those things for you, right? No, you don't question it at all. He must just really be on the right side of history. I'm not asking people to play opposite day. It's just
I forgot that's all it did.
Organize the narrative a little bit. It doesn't mean you hate your country.
I thought it shot more than one.
It doesn't mean you think what happen's right when it's wrong. But you got to understand that tragedies are used to do other stuff. And what Candace is saying is valid. I haven't really looked at 9/11 in a while. It's not something that I've gone back over. I remember the documentaries at the time. But that's what they said. They knew it was a Saudi guy because they saw his passport. They found his passport in burning planes and rubble. It's fascinating that it lasted, that came out. And then it's also fascinating that from that, we ended up in 5, 6, 7 different countries. And the reason that they're able to get away with it, besides the fact that the government can do whatever they want, is the fact that they brainwashed hundreds of millions of Americans through fear, through death, through a tragedy, into thinking that whole part of the world is terrorist. That whole part of the world is Muslim. I mean, most of them are, but in some places they're not. You don't even know the difference. You just think they're all like living with camels or whatever. Like, you don't even know that area of the land. And now you fast forward, and everyone's like, oh no, look, the whole world's leaving us for bricks. Of course they're leaving us for bricks. And a lot of it goes back to the neocon foreign policy of 9/11. Because as you were saying, go fight the terrorists, and America stands for probably 10 different countries. Any country in that area is like, yeah, how could you trust America? They're just going to brainwash their people into thinking we're all terrorists and use it as an excuse to overthrow our leaders and countries and leave it in shambles, or at least leave it the same as it was. It's not like, Libya wasn't better off after we overthrew Gaddafi, because we didn't do it for Libyans and we didn't do it for Americans. We did it for some neocon foreign policy that's above our pay grade that most people don't even know why they're doing it. Maybe it's for our best interest, or for the petrodollar, for the banks, or for the country that we defend. It's hard to really tell, but at the end of the day, I think it's no surprise that, dozens of countries don't want to do business with America like they used to. Why would they, when Republicans got brainwashed for the 2000s into thinking that invading and overthrowing leaders and countries was awesome? Because the average Republic brain thought, oh, Middle East equals terrorist. Middle East equals bin Laden. Just go kill or overthrow anybody, and I'll never pay attention, and I'll call everybody a terrorist and a conspiracy theorist who has questions about what we're doing. We're now reaping what we sowed over there, and it's the same thing with COVID. I don't want to, before I play this clip, I don't want to get into it too much, but it's like the uniparty imploded the economy. Trump imploded the economy. Pelosi, Schumer, they all imploded the economy. Everyone has blood on their hands or inflation on their hands except for Thomas Massey. And now they're going to tell you, oh, no, it's just Biden. Yeah, Biden's not making it better. Democrats suck. They spend too much also. But Trump is just complicit. Everybody will tell you that.
Do you think it's the voices of the game activating it?
Reaping what you sowed. So when you say it's okay to do this, this, and this because it's Trump and he's trying to trick Fauci or whatever, it's like, yeah, okay, tell it to your bank account for the next 15 years. You could convince yourself that. You could put on a MAGA hat. You can go to a rally. But at the end of the day, inflation is going to hit, either way because of what you did. And America is unfortunately reaping what is sowed with foreign policy, domestic policy, and both parties are so geniusly trying to trick other people into thinking it's just the Democrats. It's like, oh, it's just the Democrats. George Bush did a lot of this stuff. Oh, Obama did a lot of this stuff. Trump did a lot of this stuff. But no, he's so different. It's like you know, it's such a joke when you really know what's going on to watch how easily people are fooled back into doing the wrong thing, because they know if they do the wrong thing, it's like a kid that has no discipline. They know that 4 or 5 years down the road, they never have to take accountability like, oh yeah, we messed up. Oh yeah, we got tricked. It's just like Obama's running the show. Obama didn't even run his administration, let alone run Biden's administration. Biden's not running the Biden administration. Obama's not running the Obama administration. Politicians are like puppets on a string, and you'll just tell yourself that Obama did all this. No, he did a lot, so did Biden, but they're not really the masters behind what's going on. But that's like a little narrative that makes you feel good about it. It's like, it wasn't Republicans, it was just the other ones. Sure, whatever you want to tell yourself, but the consequences of your petrodollar, the consequences of the inflation are gonna hit anyway. Like, you can lie to yourself, but the results are still gonna stay. So I just wanted to make that point real quick, that a huge reason that a lot of countries are getting away with business from America is because our media in the 2000s brainwashed every American to think that that whole area was terrorist and that whole area was Muslim extremists, and whatever you do, America will be behind you with the red, white, and blue, because we don't know the difference between Gaddafi and Bin Laden. And, you know, how that policy has been seen by everybody, and people are like, yeah, we don't trust America as much as we used to, which makes total sense. Hopefully we can regain country's trust soon, because, you know, our nation is awesome and I don't want it to collapse. With that being said, here's the last clip. Hopefully it doesn't get copyright stricken. It's a pretty long one. It's like 3 minutes long. Candace placed this clip of from ABC that actually aired, because at first, you know, I saw a lot of people on social media over the last 5-6 years, they would always talk about dancing Israelis, and I thought that it was just some conspiracy theory or perhaps some, you know, just talking point. And then I realized that, oh wait, Candace realized it, it seems like as well, included it, that it's actually a United States media thing in which certain people were looking at the towers falling, allegedly taking pictures of it, laughing and dancing, which is very bizarre behavior. But most people don't know about this, so I was pretty, you know, surprised that Candace included this in her video, and I've never seen the full thing, so I'm just gonna play it here and then react to this American news clip from after 9/11.
There were plenty of Americans who thought that it was, at the very least, incredibly suspicious during 9/11, shortly thereafter, when this segment ran, also back in 2002, on ABC News as an update to a prior segment that they had done. Take a listen.
In the days after the September attacks, there were countless rumors about strange coincidences surrounding the events. One report about a group of Middle Eastern men spotted the morning of September 11th just across the river from New York City has not gone away. Investigation of their presence has led to questions about whether Israel is conducting espionage on U.S. soil. We're joined now by ABC's John Miller with an exclusive report.
Fighting off these
That's right, Elizabeth. This is a case that
we also just
the
have to defeat enemies
FBI had more than 2 months to sort out, while 5 Israelis waited in jail.
I think you need to kill
It began when this woman was watching the Twin Towers burning from her apartment in New Jersey. She noticed 3 men on top of a van, posing for pictures with the towers burning in the background.
And I could see that they were like
Look, I
happy.
made it safe for
they didn't look shocked. They didn't look shocked. I thought it was
She's
very
still
strange.
going. How's that
The
fair, bro?
witness
I
called
can't
police,
move.
who stopped the
Come
van
on,
hours
man.
later and
I know
arrested
all
5
this. I
men.
can't move, but they
All
can
5, it turns out, were Israelis. They were turned over to the FBI.
He ditched?
Sources tell
See,
ABC
look, they
News
left.
during
They
a
were
check of national security databases, some of the men were listed as having had connections with Israeli intelligence. At the FBI, that set off alarm bells.
The FBI needed the answers to 3 important
Maybe you gotta
questions.
defeat all
Who were
the.
these men? What brought them to that
Do all
parking
the
lot on the
stuff.
morning of September 11th? And
I
did
don't
they
think
have
you
any
need to be
advanced knowledge of what was going to happen that day?
Because it's a
The
time
men said
limit.
they were just taking pictures at the time. They said they worked for a company called Urban Moving. The FBI obtained a search warrant for the company's offices.
This is a good area to have.
SUVs were
I'm not
filled up
fighting
with
really is tough.
between 9 and 12 boxes and computers.
Not long after the arrest, the offices of Urban Moving were simply abandoned. Almost everything was left behind. In jail, the 5 Israelis were repeatedly interrogated and given lie detector tests. Stephen Gordon was their American lawyer.
They were asked questions if they had ever been
Maybe we can
approached
get
by
Brooke to come up here and help
or
us.
hired by any non-United States intelligence community.
While there is still some debate among American intelligence
And we still
officials,
need to raid
many
this
investigators believe some of the men
want
were
Brule
part of an
coming in here.
Israeli operation
Yeah,
aimed at
started.
monitoring radical Islamic charities that support groups like Hamas. Something
forgot.
lawyers for the 5 men and the Israeli government strongly deny.
These 5 Israelis were not involved in any intelligence operation in the United States. The story is simply false.
In the end, the FBI concluded there was no evidence that any of the 5 men had advance knowledge of the September 11th plot. After 71 days, 5 Israelis were deported, leaving some ruffled feathers among both U.S. and Israeli officials.
All right, guys, so nothing to see there.
No, don't
Obviously,
collect
the
that.
conspiracy theorists, if you had any questions about that, you actually would be worse. You'd probably be anti-Semite if you had any questions about a foreign government overseas that had people who were attached to their intelligence apparatus who were celebrating and taking photos as the towers burned and American citizens were dying.
Pretty ballsy to play that clip and do that segment. I've seen another clip from what I recall where they went back to Israel and they were on some sort of television show, from what I remember, and they said that they were there to take pictures of the event. Like, that's just from my recollection, from my memory. It's been a while since I've seen the clip. I'll probably try to look for it after. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting stuff, and she included that in her video. So let me know what you guys think.
Let's
I'll probably
break
talk
the
a
rest
little
of
bit
this
about it
shit.
at the end, but I do want to get into this James O'Keefe stuff as well and react to that. But I'll just say this when it comes to 9/11. You know, I think it was real. I think people died. I mean, I know that it's true. I know that thousands of people died. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just not an idiot. So at the end of the day,
do I need to break these? I don't think I do.
we use that as justification to
It
go
says
to a lot of
3.
places and to do a lot of things.
There are
And
still
we now
3
live in a
fake
time where we get to see what the country
they're all
looks
the way
like,
back
right?
here.
We get to see what does America look like 2024. Is it better? Is it healthier? Our border's not even closed. If like that's the first thing you do, Bin Laden, Hamas, whoever, it doesn't matter who. Nobody,
it's gonna cost
everybody,
me the S
close
rank
the
on
border.
time.
If our
What the
government
hell?
really gave a shit about
That
us,
looks
if
so
our
weird.
media really gave a shit about us, they'd make sure that our border was closed, especially now. And they don't do that. So anybody that doesn't ask questions about what the hell's going on in this country, anybody that doesn't ask questions, like if you're a normie in 2023, you're like, yeah, they locked down and kept the liquor stores open but closed all the gyms and closed all my work and just printed a bunch of money and caused inflation, and the pharmaceutical industry made a lot of money and people got depressed and fatter because they couldn't go to the gym. That was for our health. Like if you're that dumb, then, you know, to me it's like that's the same thing as believing everything of the past. Clearly, I'll say this at this point. Tragedies move the needle when it comes to politics. Every politician knows that. I'm not saying they caused them. I'm not saying they forced them. But when one happens, regardless of what you want to think about it, they then use it as justification to do the things that they always wanted to do. And they know that if they can't get away with something, if they can't pass a bill, then, you know, that once a tragedy happens, now they can. If they want to invade a country, like, you can't just invade a country. Well, now you can. You know, you can't just go after two different leaders in different countries. Well, if you can brainwash the American public into thinking that everyone's a terrorist and they don't know the difference between this terrorist organization, this leader, and this country, then you kind of can, you know? But at the end of the day, I'll say this. All this stuff is above my pay grade in the sense of like what the quote-unquote deep state is doing and the intelligence communities are doing and our military is doing. But anybody with half a brain, like I don't care who you are watching this video, you know, the government needs to do a better job caring about America. The border's wide open. This country's going to shit. The media lies constantly. Our culture
I think it's so weird. Really, only plays
degenerate and just totally backwards. People are getting robbed in the street every day. Cars are getting broken into. Houses are getting broken into. America's starting to turn into a shithole. So, you know, if you got to start a war to keep the petrodollar up, or you got to invade a country for the banks in order to, you know, keep our dollar afloat, or whatever people might think that they want to do, or you're spreading democracy in Ukraine and Israel, whatever you're saying you're doing, whatever. But you know, the part about actually making America better is clearly not true. So anybody should have questions about everything, because the one thing that you should be doing if you actually gave a shit about America, you're not doing, and everybody knows it. So it only leads me to the conclusion that whoever is running America, or whoever's controlling to run America, hate Americans, don't care about Americans, and have no problem sacrificing Americans for some other agenda. It's hard to think otherwise, just based on reality that we all can see. So, you know, if you want me to think otherwise, God bless you. Do a better job, and I would never have thought this in the first place. It's not my fault. You know, you're doing a horrible job. Anyway, speaking of another video, James O'Keefe is gone from Project Veritas. He now has, I think, O'Keefe Media Group, I believe it's called. And he dropped this video in which I saw Elon Musk has responded to. Elon, you know, he's a little sneaky. Elon is, I don't know if I fully trust him. I definitely don't, especially after his like verification program on Twitter. It's very suspect, but he's making you give your ID to a foreign country.
But I also need enough people.
Weird, but besides that, I think he actually does a better job shifting culture than the GOP. I would argue that in the last 2 years, Elon Musk has done more for conservative Americans and for Americans in general than all of the GOP. That doesn't mean I fully trust him or anything, but it's just the truth. Like, this guy moves the needle. This guy's on top of everying. He's on the pulse. He's not stupid, and he's pretty ballsy with a lot of this stuff. So he responded to this James O'Keefe video because Elon really does not like racism, as you know, he sees it, and a lot of people see it. And he calls it out more than most Republicans do. Even one time he called it out too much, because he said, I don't want to misquote him, but I think that he noticed that there were certain Jewish organizations that do not see themselves as white that were pushing, as he said, anti-white hatred. And, you know, Elon got in so much trouble for that accurate observation that he ended up in a different country surrounded by Jewish leaders basically apologizing. So, you know, that seems to happen quite often whenever you figure that stuff out. But I guess you can call it every single way: white, black, black, white, Jewish, black, black, Jewish. You can call it every way, but you can't notice that group to that group, because that's, you know, fly to a different country, apologize to a bunch of leaders to prove that there's no power there or something. I don't know what they're doing, but you know, Elon seems to notice this stuff quite thoroughly, and he elevated this. This is why I saw it. So I follow James, but I saw it in my feed because Elon Musk said something in response to this video. So let's watch it. I cut it into 3 clips, and if you want to watch the full thing, find James O'Keefe on any social platform that he's on.
Certainly, there have been times where, you know, there's no way we're hiring a white house person.
Just kind of unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken, but
how would they say
Rock, flag, and eagle.
like straight to you, or okay?
They'd be very careful how they message that to agents.
And then all of the
videotapes,
volume
Disney blatantly discriminates against whites, white men in particular.
You know Disney.
Bro, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's funny, but James O'Keefe is he's a cold man. Like, the fact that he gets like these hot chicks, or sometimes he'll get like gay politicians to like snitch to like gay guys or whatever, or like spill their guts to gay guys. I guess he just got a hot chick or something with this guy, but if you look in his eyes, he's got that Justin Timberlake, just took a mug shot look in his eyes. Like, it's almost like this guy knows he's messing up, or he knows, like, I don't know. Or maybe he's just wasted. I can't really tell, but he looks like so scared. Understandable. You know, probably his job is on the line, and he's, in some cases, probably fucked, excuse my language, because, you know, this video came out, but hopefully he could find a different career, because his one at Disney's probably up. But anyway, he's like, yeah, no, everybody at Disney knows that they're, you know, that they don't want to hire white people. I didn't need a James O'Keefe video to figure that out. I would assume that every corporation is that way now. Doesn't make it right, doesn't make it okay. I'm not naive. I can tell that, you know, most liberal corporations are, you know,
I've been watching Stone Ocean.
I guess you could say. I mean, I'm not like a huge victim where I feel like I can't get my dream job at Disney. I always wanted to be the princess. I'm just kidding. You know, like I'm not playing the victim. I'm just saying I've noticed the pattern that they like to elevate, like, you know, obese no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Like, you know, people that aren't white, in order to show the world how not racist they are, because nothing screams not racist like only hiring somebody because of their skin color. And then they're the type of people that will take a bunch of selfies with like you know, white chicks or, you know, other chicks, minority, whatever, they'll have like a black chick friend and they'll be like, look, I'm taking pictures with her. Look, her hair's so great. Look, oh my gosh. And it's like the chick's probably like, yo, I know you're just using me as a token or whatever. Like you can feel the energy. Like if your friend really likes you, you're like, oh, that's my boy. It don't matter that we're different races. That's my brother. That's my man. And then you like some of these chicks that are like not racist and they're liberal. It's like they're so cringe that it's like they're just like, look, I'm taking a selfie with a black person on Juneteenth. Look at me. Look how not racist that makes me. And it's just like everyone knows that you're cringe. You know, you can't like just say you're not racist to be like not racist. I don't. You know, that's not really how it works. But yeah, I pretty much assume that's how all these companies are at this point. Pretty sure I'm banned or blacklisted from ever working at almost any company in the country, which is not good.
But
so,
I cannot
defeat thank you for showing people that this is happening, because if it keeps going in this direction, it's probably not good for America. But anyway, watch again.
I think I'm sort of like well prepared for it. I'm well positioned for it. But as far as Disney's concerned, I'm a white male, and that's not who they're looking to promote at the moment.
As a white guy, even Michael has his own doubts about the possibility for advancement for himself at Disney. In fact, Michael actually got to experience Disney's discrimination against white males firsthand. I've been at the company 11 years now, so I have friends in HR and I have friends in other divisions, and they're like, look, nobody else is going to tell you this, Mike, but they're not considering any white males for the shop. They're just not. That's not what they want.
James O'Keefe is the type, like you could be at a bathroom stall in the middle of like a porter potty at like Disneyland, you know, and you're just on your phone playing chess or something, playing Scrabble, Words with Friends, and he just knocks on the door. He's like, hey, James O'Keefe from O'Keefe Media Group.
Oh my god!
Like he'll pop up anywhere. He'll pop up in a porter potty at a diner, you know. It's like when James O'Keefe comes around, it's like the opposite of Santa Claus. When Santa Claus comes around, you're like, oh, I'm getting gifts. When James O'Keefe's around, you're like,
I'm glad I rated Big Mom's.
Did I just get recorded? You know, like if you're this Disney guy, I don't know. Anyway, play the last clip.
Passed over a qualified half-black person for a promotion
now unfortunately
they
I didn't
didn't
rest
look
over here, which
black
is
enough.
a lot more.
We wanted to hire somebody in the department a few years ago now, who was half black, but didn't appear half black. And there was a creative executive who was like, that's not what's going on. Right. They wanted somebody in meetings who would appear a certain way, and he wasn't gonna bring that to the meeting. I mean, it kind of feels like we're, at some point there's going to be a lawsuit. That's kind of how it feels, just because of,
And that is a lawyer talking.
I think he's been at Disney too long, because he's like, they don't want to hire me because I'm a straight white man. And people are like, you sure the straight part? Are you sure? I mean, you're definitely white, but are you sure? No, I'm just kidding. But 11 years at Disney, like, it's hard not to get gayer, you know? So he might be straight. He might not be. I don't know. I just thought it was funny that he's like,
I don't know. I don't know how I want to do this.
I don't know.
I'm
Let's
only
ask
level
Goofy.
9 still.
Only Goofy and Mickey might know, but
well, actually, that's not that far.
You
off.
work
Maybe
at
we
Disney
can
enough,
do
you
this.
get a little gate up, you know. If I came back from Disney 11 years, I'd have a lisp for sure. But anyway, if you have a lisp, it doesn't mean you're gay. It's just, you know, traditionally how people stereotype, which is horrible. Which I'm here to say, do not stereotype. It's the worst.
Intermezzo preparation.
You know,
Party
here's the thing.
Music.
I don't talk about this stuff too much because it's just so obvious at this point, but either you got to have it one way or the other. It's the double standards. Like America, whether you're black or white or Asian or whatever, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, all the people of the world singing songs with, you know, Sam Smith songs, holding hands, whatever. No matter what you are, like, America is at this point a very diverse country. Some people don't want it that way. Others do want it more diverse. Some people don't even notice or care. But whether you want it to be or not, it is that right now. So if we live in a country that is diverse, you can't have double standards, or else the country doesn't work anymore. Double standards only work if everyone's the same race and they're just picking on someone else that barely isn't there. Which I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I'm just saying, like, a diverse country doesn't work with double standards. So if you want to run a company, and I'm not Clarence Thomas. Clearly, you could tell by everything about me that I'm not Clarence Thomas, but wouldn't that be cool if I was? I'm not Samuel Alito. I'm not a Supreme Court judge. I'm not a lawyer. But just my intuition tells me either everyone's got to be able to do it or nobody's is able to do it. You know, before the whole Martin Luther King thing and segregation and integration, black people could have black businesses and white people could have white businesses. Once that changed and the Supreme Court, you know, went in on that or whatever happened, it's not that way. So if it's not that way, then everybody can't do that. If only certain groups can do that, but one group can't do that, it doesn't work. People are going to naturally be annoyed. I'm not a victim. I don't feel like anything's ever been held for me because I'm a Caucasoid or a Caucasian or whatever funny word you want to use that won't get me censored off YouTube. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like I got to grind and I got to do, I got to work hard regardless of my skin color. And it's going to be my work ethic and hopefully my charm and my talent that gets me through and against all odds. But at the same time, I identify that without playing the victim, that it either works if everyone can do it or nobody can do it. So if Disney wants to not hire white people, they should just come out and say it. They should say, listen, we're Disney, we don't want to hire whites. Is that right? Probably not, but I'd have more respect for Disney. I'm like, dang, Disney's going hard in the paint. Like, I find
I can't do that. That's so good.
It's more honorable to tell the truth, by the way, even if you disagree with someone.
I just wanted to see if I could run like
so if Disney came out and say, we don't want to hire the whites, okay, well then other companies have to be able to discriminate against other races as well.
We're actually going to go raid Big Mom's castle again to get more money.
So that's just how a diverse country's got to work. Either everyone can do it or
but this time I'm going to play as
I have people on my show that are black, and they make the talking point that they think that
I think I need more levels to complete it, though. I think you literally need to be like
companies
14
to do certain
15.
things. And you see this in other parts of the, you know, the country as well, like with the gay, you know, should a straight Christian baker have to bake a homosexual a cake?
Oh my gosh, my defense.
You know, I don't know. Like, I'm not a lawyer. I could just tell you what I think, I guess. But like, I'm not saying this to pander. I really don't give a shit. I've already said it. We talked about 9/11 and anti-whiteness. But in general, it's like, should a baker be forced to bake a gay cake? I don't know. But if he can or can't, then everyone can or can't. Like, the rules got to apply to everybody. That's all I know.
At
you
the
know,
very
like,
least, you would think, right?
Everyone has
he said,
to
should
do it.
a baker be
forced
to bake a cake?
I'm of the thing of like, okay, if you do that, Disney,
whatever
cool.
the rules are, they need to be applied to everybody.
But then let other people discriminate as well, and then let other people not discriminate. And then if you want to go to a business that wants everybody, then you go to that business. And if you want to go to a business that discriminates, but that's not the law in the country right now. So how are they getting away with it? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. Like, how are they able to do the MLK, like, you know, skin color doesn't matter thing, but then every company is discriminating based on skin color and gender and sexuality, but then other people can't do it back? I don't know how they're getting away with it. I don't know the laws. I don't know the rules. It all confuses me. But, you know, it's obvious to me at this point that most mega corporations do want to pick certain people. And, you know, I would say instinctually, I feel like if everyone was allowed to do it, then it would be okay. And I've read books from the past, from even black leaders in the 30s and 40s, and, you know, they made an interesting point that most people would never think of, because we've grown up in the era where we never saw both sides of that equation. But even Manning Johnson, it's one of the better books that I've read, Color, Communism, and Common Sense. Manning Johnson was saying that integration was ruining black businesses, and he didn't want it to happen. He thought that it was liberals pushing it too far, and he said that it was actually destroying black businesses. And he said that, you know, basically he wanted to go places that wanted him. He didn't want to force his way into a place that didn't want him, because he felt like as a man, you know, there were enough places that accepted him, and he didn't like feel like going to hotels just to prove a point and be an activist. So, you know, you don't know that history because they buried that history and made it seem like it never happened. But there were people at the time who, you know, they felt like now their businesses were not allowed to do what they've been doing. Like, there were black schools for black people only. There were black, you know, cab drivers for black people only. And then once they did the integration, they weren't allowed to do that anymore. And here's the thing. You might say, well, oh, just pick up a new clientele. Everybody knows it's not that easy. Like, imagine if you're teaching 500 black kids and they're like, oh, look, integration's here. Teach some white kids. Do Do you think every white and black family wants, like, it's like a little much right at once, where like, I think integration was happening naturally, and it was already happening. And then they just snapped their fingers and everyone do it. And a lot of black schools went out of business. A lot of black businesses went out of business. And I'm sure on the other side it's true as well, where, you know, at this point, if there are rules against discrimination, it's got to apply to everybody. You know, you can't, if no one else can discriminate against gay or black or Asian or whatever, then you can't discriminate against whites, right? I think that's fair. And then if they want to go back, like maybe liberals and other businesses, people will laugh at this and be like, no way, but there might be a point where people want to go back to the other way. You might not want to, but I see it at this point. Like if you read the comment section, I'll give you an example.
And then
Michael Chandler is an MMA fighter. He's white, he's a Caucasian man, and he's adopted black children. He has 2 black sons, I think. If you read the comment section, like, you know, if you talk to your friends about it, everyone's going to be like, yeah, that's awesome. You know, it doesn't matter your skin color. He adopted black kids. You read the comment section on Twitter, it's filled with black Americans saying, we don't want you to adopt black kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, the internet brings it all out, and there's a lot growing on both sides of the racial divide of people who are feeling like they used to. You might not like it, you might not agree, but I see that stuff all the time now, where it's like, it's way more prevalent now than it was 10 years ago. And, you know, there's a lot of reasons for that, I think. I don't have the time to, like, list all the reasons I think that's happening. But it's like there might be a time in 15, 20 years where people, like maybe liberals will come out and be ballsy and be like, listen, we'll just admit it. We don't want to hire white people. And then other people will say, either they'll say one of 2 things. You have to hire us, or, okay, fine. And let's start a Christian organization where you can only hire Christians. Or, you know, some people think that's horrible. That's going backwards. Other people would probably want that. Probably most people would not want that at this point. But, you know, at a certain point, it's got to be everybody. Like, the rules have to apply to everybody. If the rules don't apply to everybody, it makes people more tribalistic. Because essentially, here's the thing. I'm mostly white, almost completely white. I'm part Puerto Rican, but, you know, I don't put Hispanic down on a sheet. I just put nothing because I don't feel like telling people my race all the time. But in general, it's like, say I'm white, right? And I never gave a shit about my skin color. I'm white. I don't care what I am. This is just who I am. I never, like, thought that much about my identity until the last couple of years with all this shit in my face. But anyway, you know, my whole life, it's like none of this matters to me. Race never mattered to me in college. I never thought about it. Like, no one gave a shit. But the reason I started giving a shit about my race and my skin color is because everyone else started caring. And then you start hearing these things,
I drink milk.
You know, and I don't have a huge victim story because I'm not soft. I just always get what's mine and work hard, and no one owes me anything. So if someone doesn't want to hire me, I don't cry about it. It's just like, okay, I don't care. If someone didn't want to hire me and they said, I'm not going to hire you because you're a white boy, I still wouldn't care. I wouldn't like make a scene and be like, I need a lawyer. I'd be like, okay, that guy doesn't want to hire me because of my skin color. Guess I'm not supposed to work there. Well, luckily there's a world of a billion other things. Yeah, you know, it's just like, I don't see things the same way other people see things. I don't feel like a victim. I don't give a shit if people don't want to hire me because of my race. In fact, I felt this early on, but I never complained about it. Like, when it comes to the music industry and certain stuff,
the party
in some cases they want a white boy. In other cases they don't want a white boy. Sometimes they want a girl to do stuff. Like, you know, people just want certain things the same way you want to watch the NBA, not the WNBA. So Caitlin Clark, but whatever. In general, it's like, I started caring and noticing race more when people started, like, putting up roadblocks in life and calling you certain things, where it's like, if I have an opinion about politics and you just say your opinion's wrong, okay, sure, you can think that, right, but whatever. But, you know, during the Trump era, people started saying, oh, well, you're white, so you can't do this, that, and I never cared, I'm not a victim, it's not like boo-hoo for me. It's just like, now I start noticing race more, because you're throwing me in a corner. You're saying, you're this is your gender, this is your race, you go there. And it's like, okay, I'm going to stand here. And then they go, you can't stand there, you're a supremacist. You just threw me there. What do you mean I can't stand there? You told me I can't stand with you. I walked to the other side, and now you're saying I can't stand on the other side. Like, it's like they don't even want you to exist. Spoiler alert, that's probably part of it. But in general, you know, that's just kind of how it goes. So everybody's feeling more racial now than they were 10 years ago, and it's a product of it being pushed everywhere. And to Disney or anybody, like, this is just the truth. If you want all the races to be united, you gotta go merit-based. You gotta go content of character. You gotta pick the best people, and you can't put up roadblocks just for white men, or else white men are gonna want to not be on your side, and they're gonna want to do their own thing. And then when they do their own thing, you're gonna call them a racist for doing what you did. And that's why I don't like any racial activists. They're all annoying to me, okay? Including even some of the white ones. They're also a little soft and annoying as well. They cry about everything too. But in general, you have a right to feel how you feel, but if you're a black guy doing black activism, but you call it racist when a white guy does it, you're a hypocrite. If you're Jewish doing all these things, calling everything anti-Semitic, but when a white person does it, you say it's white supremacy, you're a hypocrite too. And it's the same with every side. So it's like, you know, I don't care what people do. If you love race, if you don't care about race, if race is your whole identity, or if you don't even notice it because you're an individual, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. But just be honest about it. Be fair about it. If you're doing that, why would they not be able to do that? So that's the only thing I really think about all this stuff. It's like, if companies want to do this, just get your balls, put them on the, not literally put them on the table because that's disgusting, but put your balls on the table and say, this is who we are. We don't want men. We don't want men here. Okay. I'm not even, I don't care. Then, you know, other companies should not be able to hire women if they don't want to. I'm actually fine with that. I don't know that it's like the perfect solution, but it's like, if they don't want to hire men and they don't want to hire white people, okay, then leave it up to every company to do what they want to do. Most companies would still, even with no government forcing at this point, most companies would be for everybody. I guarantee it. 99% of companies would still operate normally. Then you'd have liberals and other groups doing certain things that, you know, certain races doing this. And then you'd have a small fringe of other races doing their thing. And, you know, I think it's the only true solution. Either everybody's got to live by the content of their character, merit-based stuff, and there's no racial discrimination. I'm fine with that. That's the way it's supposed to be, but it's not. Or you go back and you say, do whatever you want, but everyone can do whatever they want. And then, as a consumer, you would be able to decide. Like, say there was a business that was all black or all white, or all men or all women, and you hated the fact that they were doing it. You don't have to buy their product. You can go support a multicultural product. You can go support a diverse product, or whoever. Like, the best food. You know, I think you just can't have a country where there's double standards. That's why America's failed. Everything's a double standard. Everything is hypocritical. It doesn't work. And then you're gonna have the race that's getting discriminated against stand over there. And then when they stand over there, why are you standing over there? And this happens time and time again. And they cycle through who it goes to. But yeah, I guess like that's my. I wouldn't even call it unpopular, but it's like everyone's gonna play this clip and be like, boo-hoo, white men are getting discriminated against. Boo-hoo, we're the victims. Boo-hoo, give us a job. An interesting dynamic would be like, no, just come out and say what you actually mean. Stop pretending. Like, if you don't believe the Martin Luther King
Maybe we grind these guys for a little bit so we can actually clear the
about skin color and the merit. Cool, do that. I'm fine with that. That sounds great. But if you can't do that, stop freaking lying. Stop lying and saying you're doing it. You're not doing it. So if you're not doing it, first of all, it's probably not a good idea to not do merit-based, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, if you're not picking the best people, that doesn't sound like a good idea. No? You're going to eliminate certain races and certain genders because you don't want them, but they might be the best. Sounds like a bad idea. But if you're going to do a bad idea, then let everyone try it. You know, that's the only solution, in my opinion. But, you know, I'll say this too, as much as I identify it, as much as I know it's real, this is just how I lived my life, and I'm not saying it's right, but being the way I look, I feel like everything's a pro and a con. And this is like maybe like the wholesome thing that I'm going to talk about. I can't tell if it's wholesome or controversial anymore. There's no difference to me, but in general, it's like whether you have long hair or short hair, you're tall or you're small or you're black or you're white, like you are who you are. And if you want to succeed in whatever you're doing, like you're going to have to do it no matter what you look like, because unless you want to get plastic surgery or something, that I wouldn't recommend it. But anyway, it's like I am who I am. So when I grew up, like, you know, you could say, oh, I'm a white rapper. They don't like me because I'm like, and like there was some of that in the labels. Like they didn't understand how to talk to me because I was white. But at the end of the day, you could say the opposite and be like, oh, they're just looking for white boys to make into Justin Bieber. They're, you know, so it's like it always goes both ways. There's always a pro and a con to everything. It's like, you know, oh, there's privilege. There's privilege to a lot of things in this world. If you're a hot chick, you have hot chick privilege. You know, hot chicks can cut lines. If a hot chick that's in her 20s and a 10, probably even in 30s or 40s too, if you maintain yourself, that's a 10 out of 10. She can get meals paid for her every day if she wanted to by other guys and not even have to kiss anybody. I'm sure there's chicks here that have probably done that at some point in their life. Like, let's just go on a date 3-4 times a week and, you know, get the guy and then just leave. And I don't even give a shit. I'm just saying it's like hot chicks have certain privileges. They can cut lines, they can get free shit. Guys are throwing money at them like, please, Habibi, come to Dubai. Baby girl, come on, be on a beach with me. I'll give you money. I'll pay for the flight, first class, Habibi. You know, we all know it. Let's just be honest about it, okay? And then, you know, say you're that type of girl and you're like, I just want to be left alone. Okay, well, stay in the house. You're hot. Guys are not going to leave you alone. I'm not saying it's right, but, you know, and then if you're not hot and you're ugly or you're fat, you know, and then it's like, why won't guys fly me out to Dubai? It's like, I wonder. And then it's like, oh, I just want to be left alone. It's like, well, that's an easier possibility, you know, depending where you go. So it's like, sometimes I want to go out and I want to be left alone. But like people recognize me, you know, like sometimes I'm just like, I just want to get my groceries, you know, me being just so successful and awesome. No, I'm just kidding. But it's like, and then people will say, hi. It's like, it is what it is. It's a blessing. Like sometimes I'll meet women and they'll be like, oh my gosh, anomaly. And then other times I'm just tired and I'm just like, you know, a cool person. Other times I'm just like, but it's not like I'm a victim. It's just there's privilege to everything in this world. Like there's privilege to being a lot of things. So it's like, you know, if you're black, you have certain superpowers, and then you have certain things that, you know, people might judge wrong until they meet who you are and then not. And then same with white. There's probably going to be people that if you walk into Disney and you're a Caucasoid, or a Caucasian boy, you know, they might think all these things about you. And they might be right or they might be wrong. But it's, you know, it's like there's going to be an element of everything. Like Lionel Messi's good at soccer and he's small. If he was tall, he wouldn't be good at soccer. You know, if Victor Wembanyama was small, he wouldn't have tall privilege and he wouldn't be in the NBA. Like it works all ways. Lil Wayne's not tall, but it doesn't matter. It's just like things, you know, in this world, there's a pro to having a lot of hair. There's a pro to being bald. You know, there's pros and cons to everything. So this idea of privilege, like this is just my opinion. If like you got to work with the cards you were dealt. And in my, like, I never played the victim, you know, and I believe that's why I got there. Because people will say to black people, don't play the victim, or they'll be like, you know, if you're a woman, don't play the victim. Sure, yeah, no, that's good advice because your mindset's going to determine your reality. So if you're black, you want to crush it mentally and not feel like you're weak, because then you'll be weak. But if you're white too, a lot of white people, you can stand up for activism that nobody's talking about and realize that people are turning against your race without being like a pussy about it and playing the victim to like a huge extent. Call it out, be strong about it. Don't be a fraud, don't be a pussy, don't be lame. But at the same time, like, you know, there's so many like anonymous accounts all the time that'll like talk shit to me. It's like, bro, what do you even look like? Would you say that to me in person? Probably not. Like, go work out, go make something of yourself. Look at my face.
Nami's low-key,
you know,
so
I didn't play the victim. I didn't wait for someone to hire me. Oh, Daily Wire doesn't want to hire me. I don't give a shit. You know, this person doesn't want to hire me. I don't give a shit. Well, they don't want to talk to you because Anomaly mentioned something about the Israel speech laws. Who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll talk about it and I'll tell you that it's true, but I don't say boo-hoo, I need a handout. Nobody owes me anything. They don't have to hire me based off my skin color, my views, or my gender, my hair. They could pick any reason and say, I don't want to hire Anomaly, and I don't really give a shit, because at the end of the day, my legacy is going to be determined by what I do and who I am, not what other people think I am or whether they want to work with me or not. If I believed the hype against myself, I would have never made it. You know how many record industry people told me, you can't do that, or, you know, you're white, we want to dress you up like this, or you're this, talk about weed and women, and I never gave a shit, you know, and that's why I got to the point I got to, because I never believed in people that told me I had to be a certain way, but I also never played the victim. I didn't sit online and say, oh no, I'm a white boy and they won't sign me. It's like, no, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even give them the satisfaction. In this world, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're a guy or a girl, like, you determine your own destiny based on what you put out, and only if you believe the negativity about yourself or you believe the limits of yourself, then you'll fail. But if you can rise above it, it's like, I don't care. Disney would probably never hire me.
Oh.
Fox News would probably never hire me. CNN would probably
She did it by herself.
99% of companies in this country probably would never hire me at this point. I'm probably blacklisted for most every major company. Yet against all odds, I'm still here. How? Because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to work at Disney. And if I did work at Disney and they're doing this to me, it's like, yeah, it sucks. But at the same time, now it's time for you to embrace your new role, which is not being like a pushover at Disney, where it's like, oh my gosh, they can fire me any second for being a Caucasian. Dude, what a pathetic life to live. Why don't you stand up, white boy? No. But, you know, stand up and be like, hey, Tina, I don't appreciate you, you know, saying I can't get a raise because I'm a white boy. And she'll say, that's racist. And you'll be like, Tina, no, it's not. What are you talking about? We just went and got tacos yesterday. You know, it's like everybody's so, like, subservient to the narrative, to this, to that. And I know a lot of people have noticed, like, now there's, like, reverse victim cards from groups that say they're not playing the victim. And I see it. It's like, on one hand, everyone has the right to call it like they see it. On one hand, you don't have to hate your race or hate your gender. On another hand, there's a way to stand up and be strong without being a pussy about it, in my opinion, where like so many people are just like so weird about it, where it's like if everyone, and this is like a perfect world, but if everyone just called it like they saw it and didn't play the victim,
okay, but
in a world where that's not the way the world works, we gotta call it out. And this is my message to corporate America, politicians, etc. If this country is the way it is, which it is, you gotta stop with the double standards. You can't only discriminate against certain races because you consider them privileged or certain genders. It's not gonna work. Those people are gonna go make a coalition somewhere else, and then when they do, you're gonna call them racist. So it's just like this never-ending stupid cycle that I'm just not playing a part of. It's like, you know, they can call me a lot of things, but I'm not a liar, and I'm not like a pushover, and I don't feel like I'm being persecuted. It's like, I know that the country is not where I wish it was, but like that's everybody. I don't feel like they're singling me out. I feel like they're fucking over, excuse my language, the country for everybody. You know, like I think everybody, they're making this a less desirable place to be and live, and it sucks. So I see the trends, I see what they're doing. I appreciate when this stuff comes to light, but that's my take. Someone said I say a lot of words. Yeah, it's called podcasting. Welcome to the You say a lot of words. Yes. Yes. It's like listening to my rap song and you're like, you're rhyming words. And I'm like, yeah. You're like, yeah, the words just keep rhyming. Yeah, it's called a rap song. That's what I make that too. Appreciate you guys. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless America. God bless the world. Let me know what you think in the comment section. God bless everybody of every race, religion, gender, creed, culture, country, continent, cordyceps, you know, curdled cheese, any word that starts with a C. I appreciate everybody. Thanks for listening. And if everybody listened to me in this country, it would be a better place for everyone. We would beat up racism completely, but not with Mickey Mouse walking around discriminating against them white boys. It's never going to work that way. But I'm just kidding. Mickey Mouse, I know it wasn't you. I know you've been at the company since Steamboat Willie. You've seen it all. But, you know, it is what it is. Just my opinion. Appreciate you guys. Have a good day.
Hey, what's going on, my friends? Just a few ways to stay in touch and support if you'd like to. The first way is dreamrare.com. We have blue beanies, black beanies, pink hats, other colored hats, freedom versus tyranny shirts, stay blessed long sleeve, God is great long sleeve, and lots of more cool items coming soon. Dreamrare.com. Check out the shop to support. Everything's made in the United States. Handpicked by me. Patreon.com/raretalk. For $5 a month, you can help support me, support the show. If you haven't noticed, unlike other channels, I don't work with very many sponsors, sometimes none at all. And part of the way I'm able to do that is with the Dreamrare.
Wake up, bro. cold.
What's going on, guys? I'm from
Okay,
Masters,
you're the
and
Pirate
today
King.
we'll
You're
be
the
doing
Pirate
part
King.
2 of the
You're the
worst
Pirate
Hell's
King.
Kitchen season. In part 1, we covered seasons 1 through 11.
Oh my gosh,
So for
he's
this
the
video,
Pirate King.
we'll
He's
be
the
looking at
Pirate King.
seasons
He's the
12
Pirate
to
King. He's the
21.
Pirate
Be
King.
sure to check out part 1 if you haven't already. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. And with all that said, let's begin part 2 of Hell's Kitchen's worst dinner services.
Bloody hell, here we go again.
Since we finished off part 1 with arguably Hell's Kitchen's most iconic bad dinner service, I figured it'd only be fitting we start off part 2 with objectively the worst service in Hell's Kitchen history, with that being season 12's opening night dinner service. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Not one dish was served the entire night. Let me say that again. 20 pro chefs were unable to get one dish out the entire night. Just absolutely unbelievable. And this service will likely always remain as Hell's Kitchen's worst.
Unbelievably, an hour into service, the only food hitting the tables is the tableside Caesars and bread. Look at me. Oh no! And if things weren't bad enough,
I really don't
Health
have to do
Inspector
this because
Ramsey
it
has
makes it
just
harder
caught
to
a
like
clear
regain my
violation
ult,
in the act.
like to grind off of things.
Sorry, Chef.
Because the enemies don't fall.
Next time, you're out. Cold, touch in the middle.
Hello, boys.
Cold and raw.
Here.
You
Wanna dance too?
The communication.
Communication, yeah, really tough. But let me communicate something really clear to you.
Get out of bed.
You. Walk
See?
upstairs. I'm done. Get out. All of you, just put these collars. They're bullets, they're rubber bullets. Look at the colour of them. What are you two doing? Whoa. Pop out of there.
Jeff, can I stay?
Get out!
My cattle already.
Who cooked them?
I finished their side and I finished.
Just touch them. They bounce it. They bounce. This is the worst opening night in the history
You're cooked.
of Hell's Kitchen. Get out.
You're cooked.
Don't fill it. I cannot stand the embarrassment any longer. Shut it down.
There are really only 2 truly awful services from season 13, with that being the episode 2 and 7 services. However, I think my pick goes to the latter,
He's still
as more
here.
chefs struggled, and it obviously should have been a smoother service than service 2 with the weekend spawn. Even though the Blue Kitchen finished service, Steve, Frank, and Aaron all struggled. And remember, this was their first service without Sterling, their supposed weak link, that Steve and Aaron in particular felt was bringing their own team down. And then on the red side, Sade of all people really struggled out of the dining room, which caused a ripple effect in the red kitchen that night, as Ro began her downfall this season with an awful performance, and as she would get herself eliminated and the team kicked out when she served undercooked calamari.
Come on, bro.
Where's the fire in your belly? Hey, you've got
He's
six
cooked.
then, yeah? Anytime. Okay, Chef, you send it when you're ready. Mr. Toss. Where's your chicken, Chef? No, wait, no. Oh, stop. Hey.
That's not the right
How
one.
cooked can you be?
That's the state of where you are. There you go. Look. Why would you bring that up?
And you were almost Oh my God.
Oh
I'm
my
so
goodness.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Ro. Just throw it up there like you don't care.
How'd he get out? How'd he get out? Oh my god! 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 How did he get out of there?
Raw calamari.
How did he get out?
Raw. All of you, get out. Just leave
He is
me
so
alone.
mad.
Get out. Get out.
How did he get out of there? Oh my god.
Season 14 now, one of the most talented casts in the show's history. But despite that,
Why
there's
does
still
that
one
do so
obvious
much
standout victim, with that being the episode 3 service. The
I'm
red
about
team
to
was a
die
complete
here.
disaster, as
So
over half the team
fucking
made
hard.
mistakes, and they were all thrown
Stop
out
leaving
before
me
even
alone,
completing
no, no, no,
appetizers. And on the men's side, Michael made one of the worst mistakes in Hell's Kitchen history by nearly getting someone's hand burned. And even Nick had arguably his worst service in his Hell's Kitchen career, as he tanked on the meats. This service was so bad that for the first and only time in Hell's Kitchen history, Ramsey went into the
I
dorms
thought
to
Nami
personally tell
died
both
for a
teams that they
second.
absolutely sucked, and declared them both as losers.
You see, now I can't regain my energy because I ain't got nowhere to fight.
Why stick it down there?
I have to
They're
run all
talking, they go
over
down and
here.
grab a pan and stomp themselves. So why would you put the... Sorry, Chef. Seriously, the pan's about to burst into flames. What do you do? Sorry, Chef. All of you.
Yes, sir. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Where's the flatbread?
Find
It's
some
up on the
milk.
ground. Yeah, one is burnt. So that's the flatbread. There's the capellini with it. I've got no idea where the coordinates
How do you think
is.
Nami's doing?
Together. Lesson number 17. Taste the sticky, over-reduced capitelli and the bland risotto. No richness, no
I had him
sumptuousness.
locked, bro. He was
Just
cooked.
Sticky, bland. Sorry?
Sorry, Chef.
You know what I'm going to say?
Please let us try again.
Let us try again. Last table of appetizers. Let us try again. What do you think I want? All of you, get out! Who donkeyed that?
I sliced the lamb cook,
and what did you tell yourself?
It was a little undercooked.
That was a lot more than a little. Raw white fat. Oh, all of you. Get out.
He's kicking my people around.
In 14 seasons of Hell's Kitchen, I have never set foot in these doors. I need two
You gotta
nominees.
go, dude. That UFO, why does his UFO do so much?
We have
No,
another
no, 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 no,
for
no, no.
season 15. With that being the episode 5 service,
I'm so
we of course
scared.
got
I'm
Kevin's
pooping
cold-blooded
my- I'm
mid-service
pooping
elimination.
myself.
But even after this, the blue team continued to struggle, mainly due to Joe and Alan. And instead of
I
using
won't
Kevin's
go.
mid-service elimination
My
as
character
motivation
will
to
not
get it
run
together,
away.
the entire blue team would get kicked out that night. But things don't get much better on the red side, as Danny and Hassan failed to
trying to
communicate
kill
all night,
you.
as did Tristan. And in the end, Hassan's red team downfall began as he got the team kicked out with the raw New York strip. Alan would get eliminated along with Tristan that night. Ramsey threatening to eliminate 3 chefs. And honestly, I couldn't believe him if he didn't decide to go that route.
I hit.
Touch them.
I wanna kill myself. I wanna die. I wanna die.
What is going on?
They try to hit me and
Do
I'm
me a
alive.
big favor.
They try I'm
Yeah.
dying
Get your race off,
inside.
get packed, and off out. But
Good
get
job,
out.
you happy, I'm sad. I wanna die so goddamn
next?
bad. Be gone above this earth. I don't have work.
All of you, stop!
Oh my
It's
god.
just disgusting.
I want to get buried in the
We've had
dirt.
every possible mistake tonight, and now it's beyond a joke. Raw fish! All of you, get the out of there. Yes,
Yes,
chef.
chef.
Get out!
It's embarrassing tonight.
Get out! Doesn't he need 2 tunas or no?
I got it. Haas can talk to his balloon face. I'm just going to continue to do what I need to do. Here's for the
It's 2 tuna. Look at me. That's dying. There's the New York strip. Where's the other tuna?
My mistake, chef.
Oh my God. Danny, can you just listen for once?
Steak's raw. Just mistake after mistake after mistake. Do me a big
battle
favor.
instinct.
All together. Off. Get
And I
out!
forgot to hit end.
Get out!
So I couldn't even keep all the
Kevin's
money.
gone.
So I have to do it again.
Alan's gone. The only question in my mind is how many of you are going to leave tonight?
Season 16 now, and we have the latest in the series to be chosen thus far, with that being the final 10 game service. There's really not much insanely bad here, honestly, as it was just your typical terrible service with over half the chefs making mistakes, leading to both teams getting ejected and a double elimination. But I think the fact that we got this bad of a service at the halfway point in the season truly shows just how terrible the season 16 cast was.
Matt, VIP, curly whirly, over. Hey, young man, come here. You. It's buttery and it's overcooked. I'm fixing right now. Give me a proper fresh lobster tail. My patience is running out. Red team, spend time now and not in front of that chef's table and sort it out.
Yes, chef.
You know how many times I've done the power position? I go meat this, meat this, meat this. Anybody else feel this is slow? Speed up! Go on and see
Oh
that, please.
my goodness.
Where is it?
Right here. I was just tightening it up some.
Well, just tighten up. How about you speeding up?
Yes, chef.
It's like monkey out of the way. Come on, out of the way. You know it's watery.
I'm trying to give it to you.
Oh, man. Hey. What does that look like?
It's over.
Get out. Head to the door. Come on, 2 big names. All of you, get out.
Get out.
There's stock in there. It's just dry.
I should have put a little more. I'm sorry.
Get out.
Get out.
Last mistake. I told you that 15 minutes ago. Get out.
For as much flack as All-Stars gets for having more chefs there for their personality as opposed to their talent, there really wasn't any true standout bad services, as when one side had a joke all night, the other side was pretty much perfect. So with that said, I feel like I have no choice but to choose the final 10 service, the only service this season where both teams lost. On the blue side, Millie would arguably have one of his worst performances in Hell's Kitchen, and Van's HK run would end after his tough night on Fish. And on the red side, the non-stop fighting between Barbie and Elise stalled the kitchen many times throughout the night. While both teams did win the service, this was certainly not an all-star performance, especially at this point in the competition.
Hey, now, usually cooked. Thank you, chef. New York strip.
What is that?
Raw. Can you give me a time?
What? How long has he been going in my ear?
Dude, you have like 13 steaks over there. Are one of them cooked right?
Let's go. Bounce back. Banner, shut down.
One of our guests said that he preferred to have his duck cooked a little bit
Why
more.
can't I
said,
write?
okay. She's a liar. Go ask her. She's a liar. She's mad because I was driving the ticket tonight. She wasn't.
Sort it out in here now. Your differences.
Yes, chef. We don't cook for ourselves. Don't cook for our guests. Call me a lunatic. Cuckoo, like one flew over the cuckoo's nest crazy. You right. You absolutely right. 2-pack, 1 strip. Well, drive it, Barbie. Don't give me an attitude. Either you're gonna drive the ticket or I will.
Why won't? Why does it keep
You have guests in the
stopping?
kitchen. Knock it off.
Why? Why does it keep stopping?
Hey, come here, you guys. Come here.
Here we go.
You're driving me
That's
crazy.
ice cold. Touch it. That's cold now.
Oh, wow.
That's cold. If you're not ready, don't send it.
Season 18 now, and this is another tough one, as there was also only one time where both teams lost. And even though nobody went home that night, I feel like I have to choose it,
Maybe
especially when you
a
look at who
bad
struggled. Both the tableside workers and Gizzy and Brett were criticized, which is obviously very rare. And we saw strong chefs like Mia, Mato, and of course Kevin all struggle this service. And even though both teams finished service, this was obviously a massive step back from the previous one, prompted Ramsey to switch the teams back to men versus women at the nomination ceremony.
Come right here.
You right here? All right.
Why aren't you tableside, young lady?
I'm helping you.
Now, Mia, tableside is what?
Table.
7.
Why are you doing the flatbread over your tableside? And you're in there
Oh.
doing flatbread.
Yep, I got
And
you.
there's an airport.
What in the other way? Hey, red team, come here. Who put this in the oven?
7-1.
18 seasons. I've never seen a pig so as that. Now, stop. Blue team, come here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's over medium to well. And this one's more in the middle. I don't know what the is going on. I just need some here quickly. Kevin, they're not even hot. Let's touch them. Look at me now. Hey, in the pan. There's a pan smoking there. Let's play guess the temperature. Don't touch it. Guess it. Just with your eyes.
Now we're gonna go for soul solid. Next, soul solid.
There were so many careless errors in both kitchens.
Ooh, soul solid.
Season 19 is a tough one, as this season is of course so talented, and there weren't many really bad services. However, the one that sticks out the most is the third service of the season, coming during episode 4. The blue team, who lost one of the weaker links in group due to medical reasons before service, struggled in spite. Peter had a disastrous night, which was a sign of things to come that his head was simply not in the game. We also even saw Declan make a mistake this service due to miscommunication with Mark, leading to the blue team getting kicked out. On the red side, the weak links in Brittany and Cyan struggled, with Corey, the eventual winner of the season, also getting the red team kicked out due to a raw New York strip.
What's wrong? I think those things are not good. The scallops, the ones you get mostly.
Stop. They look. Just touch them. They're overcooked.
Seriously, how many chefs does it take to make a flatbread? Yeah, ricotta's what goes in. Está bien, está bien. No, ricotta goes in now. You sure? Apparently, several. Wait a minute, you're missing something. No big deal.
Touch it, ladies. The salmon's. Declan, meat's undercooked.
What's going down?
Where are we now? This is ready to go, right? Hold on, man. The halibut's not in.
Not
See,
in
I
yet.
told them to put it in. That is ridiculous. And I'm minutes away from kicking you all out. That's the last piece of halibut there. That's what I've just been given. Get out. Get out of there. Get out.
No.
What is happening?
I swear to God.
Get out. Come on, 2 individuals that don't belong here.
Sorry, chef.
Get out.
For season 20 Young Guns, I'm going with a bit of a unique one here, with that being the
I hate my wife, man.
This was the
Please.
classic charity night dinner service, and what makes this service stand out so much to me is that despite season 20 of course being extremely talented, we saw a lot of great chefs completely break down when it came to leading their course. Megan and Victoria both had their worst performances yet. Bryn literally broke down in tears during her course, and even the likes of Kaya and Trenton weren't their usual excellent selves. Maybe it wasn't as bad as
No, I did it again.
This was a really bad service, all things considered, and arguably the worst charity night dinner service in the show's history.
What's wrong with that water? What's not happening to that?
It's not boiling, chef.
It's not boiling, guys. Come on, seriously?
We're really dragging.
I swear to God.
We need a time. Probably need 14 minutes. It's not boiling yet.
Oh my God.
This is
Oh
absolutely
my God.
ridiculous.
Yes, chef.
Oh my
1, 2,
Bobby.
3, 4, 5, 6 different sizes.
Oh my fucking Bobby.
Same extraordinary guess. And where's our consistency? Come on, guys. Who's putting this on?
It's me, chef.
It's raw. Blue team, come here.
Yes, chef.
Not tonight. It is raw. Can we check the fish? Get it back in the pan. Quickly, let's go.
No.
Red team.
No.
All of you, come here. Just stop. Look at me. No, just touch that. It's not even. That's raw. Okay, we're going to go back in the pan or back in the oven. What is that?
I keep canceling my own heels.
Who cooked these?
Me and Victoria, chef.
Do you know what's at stake tonight?
Yes, sir.
You two.
Yes, chef.
Hey, look at me. Is this sabotage?
No, chef.
And we finished off with season 21. And while essentially every service this season was pretty damn good, there's two standout disaster services, with one coming at the final 14 and one at the final 5. While you could choose the Black Jacket service, given how shocking it was to see this talented group struggle, I just simply can't overlook the final 14 service, as this is, in my opinion, the worst service in modern Hell's Kitchen. The blue team was an all-round train, with the duos of AB and Billy struggling on fish, and Alejandro and Brett surprisingly struggling on meats, getting the team kicked out, while Alyssa continued to struggle on the red team, and Mindy and Summer got the team kicked out after their failures on the meat. This led to Alyssa and Billy getting the win. And worst of all, the service came during Trennan's wedding, with many season 19 and 20 alumni in attendance who were likely to call to witness such a terrible service.
Stop for 2 seconds.
I'm making it so much harder than it is.
Can anyone tell me what's wrong with this?
It's too much. It's too much in there, chef.
I should cook with some love, yes?
Yes, chef.
Come on, it's like a roadside cafe this. Guys?
Yes, chef. Yep.
Rock the scallops.
What?
Nice call. Hey, you two, come here. Just touch
What the hell is back there?
Nice call. Come on, guys. Yes, chef. Come on, guys. Bounce back.
Oh, I don't know where we are. Oh, we went all the way up here.
Tomatoes. Huh? Now they've gone the other way. That's 2 caramelized now. Let's go. 2 more portions. Come on, guys. Chicken's raw. Come here. It's rare inside. They won't even last 1 week married. Get it back in the pan. I know. This is raw. It's just you.
Why can't I go?
Get out.
Why did I stop?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get out! Get out!
I wonder if the controller's done.
So there you have it, guys. My picks for what I think is the worst service from each Hell's Kitchen season. Let me know what you think of my picks in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe and like for more fun HK content like this. With all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.
I'm going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. And now that we're going the right way, you don't want to move.
To $1.1 million of debt. You're forcing her to live in hell. She's telling me that. I just think, over the last 13 years, of what you've fucking done. And not to you, to everybody else standing behind you.
I'm tired of hearing that. I'm not moving anymore.
The world.
Screw it. I really don't care if you leave. Fuck.
I had a horrible night's sleep on the couch because I couldn't sleep in my bed. I really need a hot shower.
Oh, shit. Fuck hell, this water's freezing.
I need to open John's eyes, but he walks out every time things get difficult. So I've got another plan.
Have you got 2 minutes?
We do.
There's something I'd like to show you, both in my room.
Oh crap. What now? What's wrong now?
Please, come through.
Oh. There's the jury, and they're going to hang us.
Clearly, you acted some of your guests for the past 6 months. I think
I got both of them. Nice.
First impressions walking through the door.
A lot of decorations. Kind of outdated.
Outdated, yeah.
Too much.
Yes,
I'd like to go
bro.
on to food. The general consensus. That was hard.
It wasn't the value that we paid, honestly.
Show of hands. How many of you
would return and stay here again, please?
I just stepped all over my mic.
None of our guests would return.
I'm kind of speechless. I didn't expect this. I thought we were better than that.
The most valuable information you've had in 13 years.
I thought we were a lot better than this, and that is a view that is changing.
You've got to put yourself in the guest position. You know, you give me feedback on everything you've seen and experienced, but there's something I'd like to point out that none of you see. Please.
Oh my gosh.
Would you be so kind to put a pair of these on, please?
Oh my God. Can this just get any more terrible? I don't think so.
Glasses on? This black light is going to show up any bodily fluids. Let's start with the pillows, shall we?
It's there. Oh, my God. Like someone urinated on it.
Absolutely disgusting. If you think that's bad. This kind of stuff hasn't been in weeks. That's years.
Oh, this is our chance.
Absolutely hideous. Horrified. Disgusted. Grossed out. Kind of want to go vomit.
But you kind of trust that it's going to be. You have the right.
And you have the.
This is just as bad as it can possibly be. I mean, I'm disgusted.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, bro.
I'll let you go. Thank you.
This is me. I mean, I've put my heart and soul into this.
I had to do this because you wouldn't listen to me. And John just laughs at that's the problem.
I understand. I understand now.
I'm worried about Tina. Hearing all the guests and seeing those stains seem to hit her pretty hard. Tina, have you got 2 seconds? I'm not here to hurt you, I'm here to help you. I'm just banging my head against the wall with John.
I know what we do is not perfect, but I thought what we did was better than that.
John's gonna get it.
I'm what? How did we let that hit me, bro?
And now he has to start looking at himself.
The thing that probably bothers me the most is John just refuses to understand my need to have my part of the dream. I don't like living and eating and breathing my work 24/7 and never, ever having a place to go that I can get away.
Bro, you bitch.
No. I'm not.
Wish I can run. Wish the
At the end of the day, I usually lay down in bed and I know this is so what it is. And I'd leave here tomorrow. I could leave here tomorrow. I'm ready to just walk away from this and just forget it. And leave and get out of here and go away.
You can't give up. 13 years of being happy is not the right.
I said, I'll teach you.
You have a voice. You've got to stand up. You absolutely have the right to be happy.
I guess maybe I needed somebody to say, you have a right to be happy. That was good.
Thank you. I'll see you later. I promise you I'll make a difference. And I mean that. Last night, John's wife Tina was at a breaking point.
Oh. And I'd leave here tomorrow, if I could leave here tomorrow.
After talking, I realised how bad things really are here. And I promised to make things better because Tina truly deserves to be happy. Good morning, darling.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm here.
You're here. Let's catch up, shall we? Let's get out of this cubby hole.
Okay.
Maybe downstairs. I can't believe that John and Tina have spent $60,000 on a ballroom that they never used on Central Dog. Looking at this here, there's a huge missed opportunity. The potential of this room is extraordinary. And this has to be used as a way to get people into the bedrooms upstairs to make money.
Exactly.
How often do you use this room?
twice a month.
Oh, that's crazy.
It is.
Have you ever thought about employing a wedding planner to actually book this place out?
I have one I'm working with. Been working with her for just about a year now. I don't pay her a salary.
Right.
It's her wedding. If it's for a wedding, we both get paid. So she's motivated to sell it.
For me, it's a big missed opportunity. Once you've held an
Just the
amazing
guy I
wedding
wanted to see.
and you've got such great feedback, it just spreads. Okay, that's what I want to see. All right, see you later. Yeah.
Thank you.
This does not stack up. I want to go meet the wedding planner.
I got a treasure room there. You gotta go.
Hello, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
No worries, where should we start?
Well, you want to come on over and we'll have a seat?
Shall we?
Yeah, come on over.
The Roosevelts. What would you say the key problems are?
It's dated. It's hard to sell 10-day-old bread.
Right.
You know, brides are young, they're sophisticated, they're on their phones, they're seeing what the rest of the world is doing. You know, a big thing with selling the ballroom is the colors. That only matches a tiny percentage.
Oh,
You can
okay,
either go
okay.
burgundy,
I got it to work.
ivory,
You gotta
or navy
tap
blue,
it.
and those colors are so dated anyway.
Dark.
It's terrible. And then you walk downstairs and
Why?
the smell. I had one girl literally say, I've got to go upstairs. The smell is going to make me sick.
I want her to teleport
Strike
here,
me as
bro.
someone that I'd want to put my wedding in his hand. As a host, how is he?
We have had some issues last summer with him coming out and dancing.
At the guest wedding?
Yes.
Like ballroom dancing or?
It was more like
You already did it?
type line dancing style.
Oh my God. How awesome is that?
It was mortifying.
If you just bear with me whilst I make some changes. Because, I mean, you are the key to their success going forward. Would you give them one more chance?
Okay, I'm in.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. Now that Misty's on board to help the Roosevelt, I'm going to make one last attempt to see if John is ready to change. How do you feel?
I'm not here to hurt your feelings. You have a huge defense mechanism. I have an attitude. I want to help. You are a very tough, stubborn, selfish individual to walk through to. It's not a sign of weakness to put your hand up and ask. I don't want to butt heads.
I don't want to butt heads either. Well, I've got two options here. You can close up the business, walk away from it, give it to the bank. The other option is...
No.
I know I've done this to myself. I've done this to my wife. I've got to find a way.
As long as I don't get hit by
It's
it.
been your dream, your ambition.
Why is it shaking?
You're correct.
You have one amazing loyal lady.
And Jamaica captured the North Corridor.
I'm a pig sometimes. There's just no doubt about it. I'm trying to change it. She's not the one that should be suffering because of what I did. And I haven't considered that in years.
Let's start making this place better. I need you committed.
I want that.
No.
I want to make this work.
Now that John's finally turned the corner,
I'm a pig sometimes. I'm trying to change it.
it's time to sit down with Tina and get to the heart of their relationship. I'm so pleased that we've got to a place that we can start making steps in the right direction. This is a family-run thing, and you need your time out. You need to cut your dear lady slack. You need to learn the importance of being a happy couple. What have you got to say now?
You've been so wrapped up.
Like, now Nami do her thing. Okay, Nami.
Don't even know where to go with romance anymore. I'm so self-consumed with all of this.
Just the ability to just
Okay, we're doing it
have
now.
a conversation with you.
I actually like how
understanding
Brooke,
my
his gameplay,
feelings,
how he
I
plays.
wishes and
Plays
ambitions
nice.
are things that are important to me. They're vitally important. You have to support that.
Gosh.
If you're not prepared to support each other in each other's roles, then it's never, ever going to work. You need to work together.
I have to know people and try them. I haven't heard anything from you in years. I mean, even
I don't know what my dreams are anymore.
I got past.
Quit dreaming.
I want you to start dreaming again. And I want you to share those dreams with me. Say hello.
Yeah, you do.
Tell all my girls they were princesses. And you are too. I haven't treated you much like royalty.
I do feel that Gordon has helped
I keep
John
Ruli over here so Nami
appreciate
fights
me
with
more
her.
and see what's going on inside of here should matter to him.
Now that they're talking again, I want to give Tina and John a lesson in something else they've not done well for a long time. Cooking. In any inn, country, hotel, it's all about comfort. And what I learned immediately from you is that you're trying way too hard. You've got a shoebox of a kitchen that you can't swing a cat in. You could be 5-course meals in there.
Okay.
You're not a chef. No. You shouldn't be on a billboard.
Nami.
A delicious home-cooked meal. That's
At least she's trying to help,
expect
bro.
to smell when you come through that door. So I put together a list of dishes for the whole week. Something you can cook in one pot.
Fabulous.
Let it cook itself. Oh, fabulous. These are my recipes. I'm proud of them. Don't start improvising.
No.
Change. Just follow them. They will have half an hour to get the chili on. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Sweet. Nobody comes here, John and Tina, expecting a 5-course meal.
The food was an amazing discovery that it could be so simple, so
You're
easy,
joking.
so delicious. I'm glad that Gordon is in my kitchen.
Tomorrow's a new dawn for the Roosevelt. And my goodness, are we got to turn the page.
I got him. He slept. I actually got him.
First century. Now it's time to reveal the new Roosevelt Inn.
You don't know.
Good morning.
I actually got him. He walked right into it.
How you feeling? Wonderful. Good. Let's go. Come in, please. Okay, 16 rooms, 32 guests. This hotel is full. Welcome to your new honeymoon suite. John, how'd you feel? This is incredible, Gordon. Honeymoon suite. Decluttered, bright, elegant.
We were literally 2 centuries back in time
No!
with what we were doing in these rooms, and we are suddenly into now, today.
I can't.
John and Tina, I'd like you both to go upstairs.
Oh my god.
Oh, very pretty. This is just classic.
A room that would be great for room service to have a bit of romance.
That's what I got.
Oh, this is just truly beautiful.
Now,
How did he
coupled
hit?
with selling those rooms, the big asset
That
that
is
was underused in many ways was downstairs.
Truly, that's been a huge disappointment for me.
Come with me now. Let me show you the new, stunning Roosevelt.
I fucking lost. Fuck. I
thought
can't
we
do
had
anything
something that
right.
would be viable to
Fuck.
build our business, and it wasn't. It was dragging it down.
Oh, good grief. Oh, holy cow.
Lord, look at this.
All that fucking damage I did, dude. I
This is
cook.
amazing.
Can't do damage.
Absolutely amazing.
Didn't make
Okay. This is stunning. Oh my gosh.
This is the direction we need to be going in. This is the next step up, and I am extremely grateful.
I don't want to see
You know what
a
they
dog,
say.
a dog's hair,
Suck
a
in
dog's
video
chew
games.
anywhere in this.
You know what they say. You suck at video games. Huge patch. Testing all the buffs. Do a rather done.
Shit that goes
He's so crazy. Isn't he crazy? Bruce loves Terry. Joe. Gordon Ramsay versus Raw Fish.
Scallops in the window, chef.
Gordon is how I imagine my dad.
Big boy, come here. All of you, just touch the scallops. They're bullets. They're rubber bullets. Look at the color of them.
They're
It's overcooked
bullets.
rubber shit. What
They're
are
bullets.
you two doing? Whoa. Fuck off out of there. Get out! All of you, get out! I'm done. We got kicked out of the kitchen. It's really fucking frustrating.
Chef, can I stay?
Get out!
With all of the men kicked out of the kitchen.
How long?
For warm up, we're gonna do the solo challenge on Extreme.
Chef Ramsay turns to what's
That's
left
our
of the
warm
women
up today.
to save opening night.
What Pokemon we're gonna play? The only Pokemon
Who cooked them?
that the solo challenge Extreme you should be playing. Did that make sense?
They're rubber.
Did that make sense? We're gonna play.
They bounce. This is the worst opening night in the history
I
of
play
Hell's
Potion.
Kitchen. Get out.
Yes, chef.
You have to stack. You need the anti-heal.
Shut it down.
I actually think I'm leaning
The
towards
red team is making its third
leftovers.
attempt at their
Because leftovers
first
allows me to
appetizers.
heal.
Risotto, scallop,
crap.
spaghetti. Are we there?
You know, I think the Sanji set it is special. I'm running max
Plating it up right now.
Hey, Missy, is that crab high to you?
But I do like
Anyone else smell that?
leftovers
Where's
because
the
it
crab?
allows you to heal. When you stay on somebody, that counts as at a battle. So you start healing up. Honestly, I think that's the play. But I can win like this too.
The crab is off. It's
The crab is rancid.
How can you do that?
How can you do that?
I can't
How
believe
can you do
Joanna had been using it. I mean, it just made you sit up.
Whoa. We sent one out already.
No, chef, we have.
Thank God for that. You'll kill someone. Hey, get off. Get off.
See how fast I am?
Julia,
Zuba,
take it over.
Shall I recommend something
No,
else?
fuck recommend. Yeah, recommend a new restaurant.
A new restaurant.
Too hell of a... Man, it's finally my time to shine, man. I'm ready to prove myself. Show that I am fit for this
Sterling,
job.
man.
How long? Jordan, hell, it's ready. I ain't ready. Let's go with it. Give me 3 minutes top, man. 3 minutes.
Fucking hell.
I'm walking in 3 minutes, man. I'm not coming. 3 minutes. Shut the fuck up. 3 minutes.
Yo, whoa. Listen. Fucking pay attention.
It's
What's going on? Why was you sitting up with my
Comfy's
food?
fun on the solo challenge because it's just like playing solo queue. I'm joking.
Walking with the halibut.
Lamb walking.
But it's harder because you can't carry, obviously, right? You have to let the bots carry. It's very interesting. You still want floral healing. That's,
But I got one ready. By the time I cut this, I'll be ready. Come on.
If it's not good, don't slice it. Okay, check first.
Ah! Don't slice it now. Put it back.
Oh, man. What are I doing? Damn.
Hey, you fucker, come here. Get me the fucking lamb. Get me the lamb. All of them. Come here. Hurry up, Fernando.
damn, I need the stack, guys.
Look how we are reverting to cooking.
This dude will not leave.
Hey, all of them. Can you slow down and get your shit together?
Why didn't he leave? He just stood on the pad, just like solo queue.
Come here.
Box.
So does anyone know what... Megan, please?
Hot pan.
Does anyone...
Oh my gosh. Does anybody know why I didn't lock on?
And the lamb is overcooked.
Sarah, you should have learned how to cook before you got here.
Back in the oven and a fresh lamb.
Yes, chef.
While Sarah is looking lost on the meat station, out in the dining room, the Blue Diners are at no loss for words.
This is probably the best meat ever. Wellington? Yes.
And the men are hoping to continue their
Even
strong
it's just like
service.
solo
Entree,
queue.
2 branzino, 2 chicken. Yeah. Minute and 10 seconds on branzino, okay? Minute 10, thank you.
For me, anything?
No, I'm good, Nick. I'm
Okay.
good. I've been wanting fish station for a while. I haven't done it since their first dinner service. Disaster. Branzino looking beautiful. Whenever you're ready to go, give me a yell, I'll walk it, okay?
We're going to meet with the Bronzino.
Thank you, Billy. Pleasure doing business with you, baby.
How did I not
I'm loving
jump
the
the wall?
branzino. It's just going to come down to me executing it. Branzino and lemon. Very hot pan. You can just try, hey, and just work your fucking balls off and just try. I'm sorry, Chef. No, but look, so visually, what's wrong with that? It didn't get visually, it didn't get kissed on the other side. No, but not kissed on the other fucking side. I'll give you a fucking, hey, what is wrong with that? Visually, it still hasn't got it. 2 different sides.
oil.
Look at the fucking oil in there.
Sorry, Chef.
It's swimming in it.
A fire fresh one.
Just start again.
Absolutely, Chef.
What the fuck are you doing? Just careless.
I apologize.
Come on! of you. Come here. I've warned you. I've helped you. And now he's got raw stomach. So fucking raw it won't even fall apart. It's just stone cold and raw.
And then you can't cook a fish. So what do I get? I get fucking a face of raw fucking salmon.
Oh my gosh, we're about to lose it. We're actually about to lose it.
Oh my god, this fish.
I got it. We were actually about to lose it. Oh my gosh, you see? These bot games are more fun on with
It was my salmon. I don't know what else to say.
Can't cook scallops. Fucking risottos. Jennifer's really talking shit. Stop playing the blame game.
One order, 2 scallops, 2 capellini. Yes, sir.
Sterling, go ahead and knock scallops.
2 scallops.
Oh, I tried to make a run for it. I tried to make a run for it.
I hear Sterling counting to himself. 1, 2, 3. We have discussed as a team, 40 seconds to get a nice steer on the other side. Didn't really suggest to count to 40 out loud.
And I'm a minute and a half away.
Minute and a half? Fire! Beautiful, Sterling.
I'm counting till that's how long it takes for the scallops to get done.
Sterling, you're walking out.
What?
33. 7 seconds. 34.
7 seconds hurt.
Scallop furnish is in the window.
Walking, Capellini 2 times.
38. 39. 40. I'm walking with scallops.
Walking scallops.
He said, I'm walking. He counted literally to 40. He started walking.
Service, please.
Look, they're perfect.
That technique.
Look, they're perfect. Look, they just do it every time. Same way.
Yes, drop scallops.
While the red team continues
And
to count on
what's
Sterling
interesting
to
about
deliver on the
Comfy
fish
is,
stick.
of course, you
The blue
can't.
team is counting on
2 baby gem salad, capellini.
You can't farm.
Sade on
So
appetizers.
it's very hard to carry again.
And Santos on fish
2 scallops.
to get their kitchen off to a
What are you
solid
doing?
start.
God.
Service, please. Beautiful scallops. I need that risotto, Sade.
Yes, chef.
Risotto.
Right here, chef.
Let's go, good. Lobster, please.
Right side.
Let's go. Come on, guys, please. Nice.
Thank you, chef.
Delicious risotto.
Oh.
Delicious risotto.
Heard that, yes, chef. Risotto, perfect. Pepperoni, perfect. Yummy, yes. Sade is killing shit tonight. Know that.
Service, please.
And look, there's
With
nobody else up
appetizers
here.
moving
There's nothing I can
steadily
do to make him come up
One
here.
order, 4 risotto, entree, 2 halibut, 2 chicken.
Yes, chef.
The blue team is already moving on to entrees.
Come on, guys, keep pushing. So good.
Now Chef Ramsay looks to the red team to mirror what is happening in the blue kitchen.
Scallops, risotto.
Okay, they're not doing it though.
Bro,
Yes, chef.
that risotto's delicious.
Thank you, chef.
Good job, bro.
Coming to the window now.
Hey, all of you, come here.
Yes,
Hurry
chef.
up. Yes, right,
Yes,
yeah.
chef. Oh my God.
Look.
It won't happen again. It won't happen again. It won't happen again. It won't happen again. You got this, man. I know I can do the stage. If it won't mess up again, I promise you, Chef.
Fuck me.
Focus, sir. Let's go, baby.
While Sterling hustles to refire his scallops, his teammates wait, along with their hungry diners.
Okay, who's married here?
Not to each other.
No. Elise, did you win him over with your cooking?
My spaghetti, because that's the first thing I made for him, so.
You got straight to his heart via the stomach, right?
Yeah.
Jennifer, the last time you seduced a man, how was it?
All right, well, I know what takes the boxes off.
What? She said what takes the boxes off.
I'm single chef, married to the job.
Okay.
The final
Married to the job.
Romance and food goes hand in hand, right here. For today's challenge, each of you will be responsible for creating a sexy, delicious dessert.
Wow.
Damn, I should have went for the score, bro.
Time starts now. Off we go.
I called a bear.
This is rough, man.
The chefs have just 1 hour to create a romantic dessert
I have no idea what I'm doing.
using a wide variety of ingredients provided by Chef Ramsay.
I fucking hate desserts. I'm not comfortable with desserts, but I play to win. I said it from day one, and I'll say it now.
I can't get out.
Blue team, 40 minutes left.
Help
I have no idea
me.
what the fuck I'm gonna do.
While Will struggles
There's
to find
nobody
inspiration
here.
in the red kitchen, Jamie is not exactly having a sweet time either.
I hate
Oh
dessert.
my god.
Everybody
They're
does.
doing it.
I'm being pushed out of my comfort zone, and that's not easy for anybody. For me, it's really hard.
I've always said I'm the worst pastry chef on Hell's Kitchen.
You can't be worse than me. There's no way.
Ladies, just under 30 minutes to go, yes?
Yes, chef.
Chef.
Oh, that's warm. Smells good.
Yeah, it does. On top, the chocolate on top.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I think I know what's sexy when it comes to food. I'd rather put myself on a plate, you know, drizzle some chocolate on me. That would work.
Damn.
But we couldn't do that.
Damn. Oh.
White chocolate drizzle and.
I don't know where Tommy got the idea that a sticky bun is a dessert because it's a breakfast food.
Oh, I brought my coconut again.
Tommy is very scatterbrained.
Completely winging it, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go. 2.5 minutes to go. One stunning portion, guys, not 15. Move, Tommy.
Guys, finish up.
30 seconds to go.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
3, 2, 1, and serve. Listen to me carefully. You've got 4 on the blue team. You have 5 on the red team. Ladies, drop one dessert. 4.
Pick one.
3.
Jennifer, I can still taste
2.
the alcohol in your banana.
1.
I can't cook. I just think Gary's isn't the prettiest. That's my issue.
Y'all, mine is very good. It was very tasty.
Fine. I'll take mine down, but I'm telling you,
It's melting, guys. Can we fucking make a decision?
you have a lot in yours.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
No,
That
it's
is
for two
a
to share.
I think that
It's for 2 to share. He's in one stunning portion.
Pick one.
It's for 2 to
What's
share.
the dessert look like? Baby vomit. As soon as you shove a spoon in that, it's gonna go, that's not sexy.
Yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to
We
eat
better
that.
fucking win. It's hard to be a team when some people are out for themselves. At least I sit here and admit that I have selfish tendencies and that I can be a bitch.
Elise, you have the weakest dessert on the red team. Unfold your arms. Blue team, let's start off with Tommy. Go, Tommy, let's go, Blue.
The desserts will be rated on a star system, with
said
each of the guest
unfold
judges
your
giving
arms.
each dessert between 1 and 3 stars. The team with the most stars wins.
Jesus.
Let's try this
I made
again.
a toffee and macadamia nut sticky bun. And
Sticky bun.
my gal loves chocolate and she loves cinnamon buns.
How old is she?
She's rather young, chef. You really gonna put me on the spot?
Pretty young,
She's 19.
All right.
And how old are you?
31, chef.
31.
I've been with a couple gals, and this is the last one, chef. I'll tell you that.
Just think, the good news is in 2 years' time, she'll be drinking. Waylon, sticky bun, in terms of sexy appeal, yes or no?
Not so much. Just sort of plop on the plate and drizzle all over.
Waylon, please, jump in.
Do I need
Not
exit
done.
tag?
It still has that translucent
Let's
looking
try
color in the
exit
dough.
tag. Now that I got leftovers, watch, you're gonna
You
see.
present
I don't need to
a
heal
dessert
anymore.
that's undercooked. How many stars, please?
1.
Jordan, how many stars?
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna have to agree. 1 star.
1 star.
I really just made something that I know my girl would want to eat. So I was kind of cooking for her. I love you, baby.
Jamie, please.
With the blue team off to a shaky start, it's now Jamie's turn to step up for the red team.
It's a croissant fig bread pudding with chocolate and a strawberry champagne.
Ready, go!
Jordan?
The chantilly, the whipped cream is separating a little bit. Probably give it about.
We're still gonna end.
1 star.
I would give that 2 stars.
I tried to make it as sexy as bread pudding can be. I guess it was an epic fail.
Paul, please, present your dessert. Thank you.
Come on, baby.
It is a banana polenta cake with a
Let's see if
lemon
they
mascarpone
listen.
whip.
It really shines and evenly balanced with everything else. I really
Interesting.
like it.
1, 2,
I would
3.
give that a 3.
Thank you.
3.
I'm
Wow.
gonna say 3 stars.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Really good job.
Bam! Sexy time.
Elizabeth, let's go. Blue team, you lead.
Now, with the red team trailing by 5 stars, Elizabeth's ricotta strawberry Napoleon gets mixed reviews.
I'll give you 2 on this one.
It's very gritty, grainy.
Waylon, 1.
I forgot I was stagnant.
What is going to be happening if my dessert went up?
Natalie, let's go. Come on, Blue.
With the blue team up by 2,
I feel like it was cooked at a little too high of a temperature.
Natalie's chocolate espresso bread pudding makes a small, disappointing contribution to her team's point total.
1 star.
I'm gonna go 2 stars.
Now, it's Carrie's turn to impress the judges, Chef Ramsay, and her team.
My nickname back home in Texas is Blondie, so I decided to go with a blondie with butterscotch chips. It's not sexy.
Wish I had
sexy,
my
but
potion.
maybe it'll be sexy in your mouth.
Lefties. Let's see if we can find them again. I
It's
don't think
pretty
we
sweet. There's no balance. There's
Oh,
literally
you
one
went for the
component,
score.
nothing else there.
I'm gonna have to go 1.
I'm gonna have to go with 1 also.
Thank you, Kerry.
Plain ass, sweet ass. I told you. That's how Kerry always plays. Plays it safe. It wasn't good. You should be lucky you got one.
I love my team. I love you so much.
Let's go.
With a 3-star lead and only Jennifer left to go for the red team, Will only needs to score 4 stars total to guarantee a win for the blue team.
That is definitely light.
It's the lightest of all the desserts we've had so far.
I'm very happy with the way things came out.
Will's a strong player in this game, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous right now.
Visually, Willen?
It's not visually appealing. It's sort of the same color, the same tone, the same note. And the combination of the cream and the salt and pepper, it almost gives it somewhat of like a rancid sort of taste.
One thing you don't want to hear is the word rancid, right?
Not so much, no.
I don't think you knew what you were doing.
I'm gonna have to go one.
All right, maybe we should go top.
I'm sorry, yeah, I'm gonna go first.
1 star? Yeah. White all round, not good. And far from being sexy.
I guess I don't have a choice but to agree with what the judges said about the dish. I mean, they're experts. You know, Babe Ruth doesn't hit a home run every night, so it means it.
With Will scoring just 1 star from each judge.
Jennifer, you need 6 stars to win. Let's go.
Okay, Jennifer.
The door is open for Jennifer to win the challenge for her team, but she'll still need to get 3 stars from both judges.
Jennifer, please describe the dish to the judges.
I combined banana fossils with chocolate, flambéed with bourbon.
You actually put some thought into presentation.
Thank you. I feel confident in my dish.
Boy.
I thought mine out. I think it looks great.
Look, boy,
I might
man, nobody rotates. It's like, what are you supposed to do?
Wait, Jordan, 1 star, 2 star, or 3 star?
Nice.
I'm gonna go 3.
Wow.
God.
Jordan, 1, 2, or 3?
I think it's the best one we've had so far. I'm gonna have to go 3 stars.
Jennifer, well done. Congratulations, red team. Congratulations. Great job.
Thank you. We won because of me. Thank God I fought for my dish to get up because we almost didn't get the point.
This is 4. Let's say goodbye to the judges. At least I want to taste that dish.
Elise really better put her money where her mouth is right now. That's all I have to say.
Just explain to the judges what it is, please.
It's
I don't think they liked it.
berry zabayon.
Followed by a heart bypass. Is dessert for 10?
I probably could have put it in a smaller glass.
You think so?
This is gonna be so much fun.
What is in there at the bottom?
Berries and the liqueur and vinegar.
Vinegar? How much vinegar you put in there?
Just a splash.
No, there's more than a splash in there. Smell the vinegar in there. Honestly, today's your lucky day. Let me tell you why. We're not awarding a 0. Back in line.
Yeah.
What a disaster. You made
What
the
a
right choice
disaster.
dropping that, let me tell you.
Chef Ramsay nailed it. It was disgusting. We made the right decision.
Good morning, Hell's Kitchen. How are you today? Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Oh, let me tell you, the roads are backed up from here to Santa Monica. And it doesn't really matter because we won't be getting outside anytime soon today. So I hear the weather is shitty, but again, we wouldn't know anything about that. So back to you at HK Station. Trev, how you doing this morning? This sucks. Good morning, Mrs. Trevor.
Yeah, good morning, Trevor. Downstairs immediately, please. Thank you.
Yes, Chef.
Come on, fire!
Immediately.
This game's going a lot better, huh?
What the fuck, man? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. As you can see, Hell's Kitchen is yet again frozen over. Yeah, no, thanks. I don't do ice skating or ice dancing or ice anything. I live in South Florida. Of all the Olympic sports, ice dancing is truly the most romantic.
Ice dancing is real sensual.
Sensual.
Motto, do you ever get romantic?
Try to do at least once a day.
So I'm talking about motto.
Okay, good. Similar to ice dancing, in the culinary world,
How is there
nothing
nobody
more
coming to help
romantic
you?
than
Dessert, chef?
desserts.
They pulled out a cupcake. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty romantic. You want that treat, that excitement at the end.
Great to see it. Gorgeous sequence, thank you. Dessert takes a little bit of finesse, you know what I mean? Put you in the mood for the after dinner get down. For today's challenge, each of you will be creating one spectacular, delicious dessert. Your 60 minutes start now. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Time to make the donuts?
Yeah, time to make the donut.
Okay, let's do it.
Taking one of my favorite desserts, bread pudding, and putting a little spin on it.
Just pour
part of waking up is cognac in your cup.
Brett, what are you doing?
I'm doing a white chocolate orange zest cognac arancini. Play on Italian creamy.
Yes. Because you can't do spaghetti in a dessert.
Again, with the Italian. Who the fuck are you, Rocky Balboa? Let's like shake it up a little bit. I mean, even he went on and did the Expendables.
Finger foods to me are sexy, you know, when you can feed the person, you know, that you in love with. You get the licking the fingers and whatnot. We know what to come after that.
What are you making tonight?
I'm making a Ricardo cherry tiramisu, but I'm gonna do a deconstructed version. I want to make everything from scratch.
I thought I was a
wanna
character
show
that
Chef
could
Randy
jungle,
that I am
which is
really
why I
good
ran
at
here.
making dessert. Shit.
It's going a lot worse now.
Avocado mousse is done. I got my meringue working. Everything in my dish today is actually a superfood. Goji berries. Not only does it taste good and decadent, but it really is good for you.
All of my teammates are over here.
I think Trev might be getting a little overconfident. Rick.
Can we leave?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Bread pudding is the most sought after comfort food. I put the whiskey in. I just want to know if I should go more or not. It's not hot.
The whiskey is like so.
That's our
potent.
defender, by the way.
You might want to cook that out just a little bit.
Just like so.
I think Heather right now is a little tipsy.
What's wrong with the tart shell?
It crumbles, Chef.
The
final
stretch.
Don't worry, don't worry.
If you screw up something that you baked, it's not that easy to fix. The way I'm going to salvage this plating is by deconstructing it.
60 seconds to go. Come on. Let's go. Fastest hour ever.
Everyone's got their plates organized, yeah?
Yes, chef.
30 seconds to go. Nice. Let's go.
Wow. I can't believe that worked out for us.
10, 9, 8, young lady.
You got it, Ariel.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Blue team.
Yes.
Chef on your team.
Yes, that's how it's
3-on-3
done. And I got the
So, ladies,
Rayquaza.
turn around.
That's how
Come to
it's
consensus
done.
on which one you're going to drop. Hurry up.
It's between these two. Based on presentation, I would say yours.
I tasted it. I think it's gonna be sweet on top of sweet on top of sweet.
I feel like the brittle's a little funky.
So basically, mine's out. Okay, whatever. Not happy about that.
Kevin is really pissed right now.
They're not escaping me.
I personally tasted Heather's dish and I don't like it.
Heather, was it a tough decision?
Apparently not, Chef, for the other three.
We're dropping the bread pudding?
Ah!
That sounds delicious.
Thank you, Chef. I know. Karma's a bitch, ladies, and we better hope it doesn't come back and bite you in the ass.
Let's start with Kanae. Let's go.
In today's dessert challenge, Chef Ramsay and guest judge Valerie Gordon will both score the dishes individually from 1 to 5. The team with the most points will win the challenge.
I have a deconstructed Luxardo tiramisu. I made my chocolate ladyfingers with the cherry glaze on the bottom.
Yeah, presentation. Not the best for me. It feels unfinished.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's taste.
I'm alive. Imagine if I
Cherry
landed
is
on
one
their
of the
goal
most challenging fruits
and scored my
to work
dead
with.
buddies.
You
Scored
can
my
either
dead
get
buddies.
that gorgeous
corpse.
sweetness, or it can taste like popsicle.
Imagine if I landed on the goal.
You win!
We did it though. Look, that cram, yeah, dude, I love cram in this mode. Bot cram
I am getting
is
a
better
no
than
also.
average players.
When you start deconstructing something, you need to come back with it better than it was constructed.
Right.
And so it's not hitting those marks. Nowhere near it. One lady.
I'm going to.
Chef Valerie is not holding back anything.
Right. Motto, describe your dessert for Chef, please.
Okay, I'm a big fan of the outdoors and camping. One of my favorite things to do out there is build a campfire and then do some s'mores at the end of the night, you know? So what I have here is a campfire bread pudding.
Very moist inside.
It is very moist.
Ball rind.
I think it's a great concept. It looks really
I wonder what
good.
that
And it's something that definitely strikes a lot of emotional chords for people. The
Legendary
milk chocolate gets a little bit lost for me. I really would have taken a bittersweet chocolate so you get a little more complexity in the flavor.
Well, alrighty, fellas. Good morning. How are we doing? Welcome back to another stream recap. Pokemon stream recap 115, where we try to keep track of all the daily sort of what's happening in Pokemon news and activities and interest, covering different high-level players and other viewers' shinies, just anything that's happening that's interesting in the community, while also making some progress and trying to plan things out.
I wonder
for the future.
what my
now
niche
today,
is.
I'm starting off the stream.
What does
I'm
God
diving
want
into
me
the belly
to
of the
do?
beast, fellas, because yesterday
Apps using your microphone.
I was driving with my fiance, and I got a comment that said, "Rest in peace, man. You will be missed." And I had to respond, "Who died? What are you talking about?" And he said, "Oh, Global Chat told me you died. My bad." So today we're gonna head into the belly of the beast. We're gonna go
Global
talk
Chat
to
told
the
me you
memers
died.
themselves and politely
Trust
request.
me,
Surely this won't go bad and make them do it more. We're gonna go politely request, "Hey, Global Chat, could you please stop telling new players I am dead/banned? I know it's a lot to ask, but it's concerning some new players." This has been a meme of theirs for like 2 years now, and I think it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not, it's one of those things where it's kind of a good meme. For the past 2 years or so, they've been telling lots of new players that I am dead and/or banned. So I'm gonna go make the request
Yeah, let's just play this.
and just see how these beautiful creatures respond. Let's see if any of them who have been doing that are here at the time. Obviously, not, Global Chat isn't just. It's a mixture
Why
of
don't you
different
just
kinds
make
of
the
people. Whenever you have this will increase the trolling, but I'm here for it. That's kind of what I think too. But I'm okay with that. I don't know if anybody's gonna be here. It's the real Pat Ratsky. True. Hey Pat, LMAO. Let's see if any of the absolute masterminds are here. It's like he's still here with us. Fuck.
It's like he's still here with us. Bruce loves Teddy.
Ready? Go!
Money over madness. I got the mind on my money. The money on my mind. Oh no.
Name Big Bird.
I got my mind on my money. Money on my mind.
Maybe not 100,000 no space in the name of it. Kind of space in the name. Donate, you see? There's a credit card button, and then there's PayPal and Venmo. You see that? There's a credit card button, just do the credit card.
Ew.
Oh, it makes you sign in.
Ew.
It makes you sign in. Don't do that one. Go to that one. Boom. I think it's through PayPal. You go PayPal. I might be different.
Yeah, I'm a flame charger, bro.
Lol, okay,
Not gonna lie, I don't even understand it.
Game! My defense, I'll try and get
Shit.
I know there's an option on PayPal that you can do it though. Someone help me.
I got the sound of the trumpets. Sound the alarm. Head up,
Yo, Wade, thank you for giving us some on that.
I died!
Y'all want to hear other childhood shenanigans stories, guys? Want to hear other weird ways I made money as a child? That sounds wrong. Nothing weird. Dude, who remembers when they had those gambling sites? Like, you remember when like Rice Gum got sponsored by that like gambling site, and like Jake Paul got sponsored by like a gambling site, and then like you pay like a little bit, and then like you roll in a box and you can win AirPods and shit. You know what the hell I'm talking about? On that website, they let you make boxes like of custom stuff, and I made a box that was like 50-50, like $1 or $2, just for people to gamble, and then you get a 10% cut when you make a box and someone buys your box, right? And I just named my thing 50-50.
Are you joking? Are you
joking?
What?
You make 10% on that, and that shit made me like fucking $100, bro. Because people were using it to gamble, which is pretty crazy. And then I also made another one that was like box guarantee win. That was the name of the box. It obviously was not guarantee win, but you know people bought it without winning. So we profiting from scams sometimes, you know? We profiting from scams. Yo, thank you for the command there, Kingsley. Hey, I'm just spitting bullshit. I'm just spitting. Ooh, how did I miss? Oh my. How do I do it? How do I do it? Who gave the best trailer? Like we said, Phantom Force.
I can't.
Bitter Blade.
I fucking can't. Fuck.
You can profit a lot with a betting website, aim to do That's the most random advice, my boy. That's truly the most random and hard to apply advice. I don't even know if that's a good idea. If it was a good idea, your name would not be great. Oh, you are dead. I know you're a T-Tar. Big dick energy T-Tar. We went up there for 1
Jabba.
Wow, I just could not move the whole time. We kill everyone though, literally. That's a great idea. I used to sell candy in school. I used to sell candy in school. I used to sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit for crazy market prices. You know? I would have like a really shitty hollow, and I would hype that shit up at school. I'd be like, yo, you don't know about this card? Are you dumb, bro? This was the shit fucking Kaiba used to fucking beat Joe Biden in episode 4. And then the guy was like,
Joe
what,
Biden.
really? I'm like, yeah. Kaiser, man. Buy him now. $10 only. And it was like some random, like, 25 cents. You know, I never did fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I typed up real ones that weren't.
I'm dead.
You're on fire! Y'all know the episode
They're
where
scoring.
Kaiba beat Joe Biden?
Maybe, am I stacking? Maybe I'm not. Did I score yet? I don't think I did. You have to go up. I am stacking.
That's the last time. Boom. That was some size of the sun type damage right there, bro.
Go. Go. Fuck.
Oh. Why did this guy just... Why did we just get 2 unites on the enemy slow, bro? You know that's the slow, bro, right, guys? I don't know if y'all know, but that's a slow, bro. We could have united that guy. He's not a slow, bro. Dude, I am sending people to the shadow realm. EDI, when you member up, the collab will come. Alright, we heard Marsh out. EDI, what's your excuse?
Oh my god. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can fucking do.
Hey, you're so fucking huge. You're on fire! I'm huge this game. Joe Biden doesn't even remember. My shoes, I'm broke as fuck. That's not a good excuse, bro. Start making money fast. That's a good excuse. I give you good advice. Never say you're broke, okay? That's a problem. Start thinking in solutions, okay? How do I not be broke? How do I get out of my current situation? Right now, your mindset, you're stuck in that situation. Like, I'm broke. I can't fix it. Yeah, you can fix that. Very fixable. Think about solutions, not problems. You know what? That's the wrong way.
The final stretch!
You're
on fire!
And you know how? By full clearing jungle and doing one rotation at the top. Think solutions, okay? Don't think problems. Think solutions. See that? See, look, solution-based thinking here. Look at this. I'm 15 now.
No fucking way. At least we discombobulated them, bro. We discombobulated them. Now look at them.
I was using stream element. Oh, okay, that one doesn't happen anyway, though, my man. We got new music coming up.
And they waited till I came back.
What the fuck? Yo! Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You're on fire! What a goal!
You know that meme of that guy at the party that was drinking? He's like, hey, yo,
What
what
a
the
goal!
fuck? What was that? I just got 10-man jumped on out of nowhere. Oh, we just lost. Oh, how do we have no vision? Oh, man. I even killed the guy. I did my job. I killed the guy. Oh, man. We got brick shields. I could actually brick shields. I'm gonna brick shields top side. That was full combo. Can't break it. Let's win that. Not much more I can do, bro.
Holy
we have
shit.
a fucking 15 Wiggly died me. Mewtwo, Unite, T-Tar, all this bullshit. What do I got? What the hell do I have on my team?
5, 4, 3.
Wow, you let them score. What the fuck? What the fuck? I kept them back. I had 3 people back. I was like, no, y'all ain't going nowhere.
Yep, Wiggly is high speed. I can't break it.
Young diggity. Bag
My
it
team
up.
was getting work though all game. It seems
Like the way you work, kid.
It's not my team unless they get shot.
You
Shout out my
win!
Japanese store,
Bag it up. TTV hula hoop. I thought his name was TTV hula hoop. Oh, you're a hoop.
Ay, man. I don't know. I got all my damage off, man. I don't know how these guys are doing. I still got my Unite off. I got
You
everything
get all
off,
your
and I
stacks
got
on
ran down.
loose. Ay, ay, ay.
Don't check damage, boys.
I was used.
Master Ramsey trolling. Harvest Warrior 4 was doing me so dirty, bro. I like the way you work it. What did he? How you leak a letter? Pause. Sure, let's listen to this. What is the best move in Pokemon?
Call me crazy, but I'd take 100 brand new moves over 100 brand new Pokemon
Hey, McLumi's on
any day. New Pokemon designs are great and all, but a well-designed move can seriously change how the battles are played, and the existence of some moves completely warps the metagame. Today, I want to explore this topic and try to figure out what exactly is the best move in Pokemon. If you enjoyed this video at any time, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more competitive Pokemon content. As a matter of fact, you should really just subscribe right now because a playlist full of content just like this that I know you'll enjoy once this video ends. And if you think you're subscribed, do me a favor and double check because only like half my viewers actually are. With that, let's get into it. Before we begin, here are some rules that should really be explaining about how I'm judging these moves. This is what we consider signature moves, however, the moves will be judged separate from the Pokemon that learn them. Take, for example, Drop Kick, the signature move of Zarina, which has some great qualities in that it's perfectly accurate and will always lower the attack stat of the target. This combined with Zarina's great utility makes it sometimes the move of choice for the Pokemon. However, most grass types would much rather have access to Pokemon's Ivy Cudgel because of its 100 base power, high crit rate, and perfect accuracy. The damage of Ivy Cudgel will almost always be preferred over the utility of Drop Kick, which only has 70 base power. We also won't be including Z moves or max moves as they're tied to a game's core mechanic and are basically made to be broken. And I won't include any mythical signature moves because they've never been tournament legal in VGC, so I can't really weigh their value with any data. Finally, I'll be doing this as sort of a tournament style video.
deciding which move is the best among that category, and then finally comparing the value of these winning moves against each other. By the way, if you're a singles player, the answer is Stealth Rocks. The best move is Stealth Rocks. Okay, let's begin with the first category of moves that I'll be referring to as the $90 tier. Why is it called this? Because these moves cost $90. You know, for the game plus DLC. Avery loves giving us a reason to spend money on DLC, so of course, moves on DLC Pokemon will end up being just a notch above the rest. First off, we have Pikachu, the signature move of Ogre Pond, and pretty much the reason you run it. As a 100 base power move with perfect accuracy and a high crit rate, a good way to describe Pikachu is just Stone Edge remove drawback. But depending on
Does Throat Chop stop Heal Bell?
I'd say the Rock Berry is probably the best though. I mean, Rock is a great offensive typing, and there's practically no other perfectly accurate Rock moves.
Accelerock. Accelerock's a perfect, a fast rock move, which is why I use Lycanroc Dusk, Tough Claws, Accelerock. I don't want to hear about Raid Shadow Legends. I don't play Raid Shadow Legends. I play One Piece Bounty Rush. Raid Shadow Legends.
You'll get insane bonuses available only via my link. Huge starter pack with an epic champion Tyrell from the High Elves faction, and another starter pack after reaching level 25 that includes epic Raptor Giraffe. Don't forget, all these champions are available after downloading via my custom link and QR code only. Come find me under the name Moxie Boosted and join my clan, the Boosted Boys. And once again, thank you to Raid for sponsoring this video. But wait, there's more. DLC moves, that is. Urshifu isn't the only Pokemon whose mom and have two signature moves. Calyrex has either Astral Barrage or Glacial Lance, depending on what form it takes. If Calyrex is mounted on a Spectrier, it will get access to Astral Barrage, a 120 base power special Ghost move which hits both opponents with no drawbacks, and if Calyrex is mounted on Glacier, it will get access to Glacial Lance, a 120 base power physical Ice move which hits both opponents with no drawbacks. But, which is strong?
I had a chance at finding another freak for my vlog. Now it's rare to find anyone at all though. And the only thing I accomplished carrying around my Switch in my pocket is looking like an idiot. I love Swap Note and Miiverse too, as chaotic as they were. And I have very fond memories of sending messages to my friends about new videos I was working on. While I can still at least have hope of street passing someone, these services are pretty much gone for good. I can still play my 3DS anytime I want, but I have so many bittersweet memories of a different era on the system that we can never go back to.
Yeah.
Not to get too dramatic, of course, but
I wasn't
it sets
into the
stage
3DS
for what
like
was
that.
announced in October of 2023.
But I
The
think I would
closure
be
of
into it
all
like that now
online
if it had all the
services for
stuff
games
on
the
it.
3DS in April of 2024. So, because I love the 3DS so much, I wanted to make a proper send-off for it with no regrets. And what better way to do that than Wonder Trading, where anyone can come as they are, trade out any Pokemon they want, and receive another in return with no negotiations. It's communicating with another player in its purest form, and I wanted to get the community together to pull off the largest Wonder Trade gauntlet I had ever done, obtaining all 807 available Pokemon in Ultra
Why
Moon
would we do
using
Defender
only Wonder
and
Trade.
Supporter
This isn't just my
laning?
story.
Like, why are we laning
This is
like
the story of the community that got together
Oh.
to celebrate the 3DS Online officially one last time. My name is Matt, but you can call me Absol, and making Pokemon videos is my favorite thing to do. I'm about to get oiled up. Oh, frick. I don't make videos to be the hardest challenges or anything. I just want to document the magic of the
Damn
Pokemon
it!
experience.
He's burned!
You see the magic that
What's
the
the
community
point,
put into
bro?
this
He's
Ultra
burned.
Moon Wonder Trade Gauntlet. And if
He's
you're new here,
literally
good luck
burned.
figuring out like half the references in this video. I'm so sorry. I'm sure many of you know this isn't my first rodeo with doing this Wonder Trade Decks thing. In 2021,
I first started by doing it in Y. Then in 2022, I did it again in Shining Pearl. And now, we're going to take it on in Ultra Moon. And isn't it mildly upsetting how cool the Japanese case is in comparison to the English case? Like, it's all
they got that blue
and stuff.
yeah.
Just look at the English one. It's just boring and white. And I'm describing the case and not myself, I promise.
In order to accomplish this, I need to start by filling my PC boxes as much as I can. I want to keep every Pokemon I get traded as a keepsake of this journey.
I need this many employees to work at Burger King.
So what do I fill my boxes with to Wonder Trade? How about something that reminds me of Alola in my early days of playing Sun and Moon? And what's more Alolan than Salamence, a 3rd gen Pokemon from Hoenn? But hear me out, this Salamence is special. On round 3 on Melee Island, in this one little patch of grass, you have a 1% chance of encountering Bagon. And these Bagon have a 1% chance of SOS calling
he's
for
getting
a
this
low-level
shit.
wild Salamence. I have good memories of my second day playing Sun back in 2016. Where I spent almost 7 hours just looking for one of these. I should have seen this as a red flag for collecting these in mass quantities to be Wonder Traded, but I didn't care, and I just kept going for it because I thought it was cool. And since I was SOSing, I also found a couple green guys.
Wouldn't it be like really wild right now if something I'm gathering for the Wonder Trade Gauntlet happens right now on stream and I don't tell you all about it, but I film it for the video?
But unfortunately, between work and some other projects like the Indigo Disc movie, things got really busy for me. And I needed to do an SOS call myself for some help the Alolan way, Tag Team GX style. And my good friend Kotatsu volunteered to help. She found a couple kind of weird looking Salamence that she traded to me for the project.
That's a shiny Salamence, guys. Oh my gosh.
And might have even encountered Calzone.
Wait, what did you say about spells again? It was pizzas and what was the second one?
Even with our Tag Team GX efforts though, I didn't even have a whole box of these guys.
Lord have
so
mercy.
Let's go fill our boxes with something else that reminds me of Alola but isn't quite Alolan. We're going back to Gen 1. Since Sun and Moon were the first games to add support for the Game Boy Mark Pokemon transferred up from the Virtual Console games, and I thought I'd do something pretty cool too. The Pokemon that appear with the good old Missing No glitch off the coast of Cinnabar are dependent on what you name your trainer. And using a calculator online, I was able to start a new save file with some very specific Pokemon spawning in. Ponyta, because of all the horse lore in my stream. Oddish, because of all the Calzone lore in my stream. And Mewtwo, because it's Mewtwo. Setting all this up and going through these neat Game Boy Mark Pokemon was really cool, but maybe not the fastest thing I could have been doing compared to just hatching eggs. Maybe I was flying a little bit too close to the Pokemon Sun and putting the game cart before the Mudsdale. Cool stuff could wait. Because it was March 17th when I started this. We only had 3 weeks before the 3DS Online was shut down forever, and I was starting to feel the weight of the number of Pokemon I'd have to trade in that short period of time. I was catching Pokemon as fast as I could, even using duped Master Balls from the Missing No glitch to catch these glitchy guys. And though they're at impossibly high levels, you can immediately fix that by just getting each Pokemon
Oh my god.
Level 100.
Oh my god.
Power for a Pokemon.
Then we move everything into Box 1, and it can go into Pokemon Bank, and then into our Alola game. That is, if we had an Alola game set up, I needed to break out a copy of Ultra Moon and start a new file and choose a starter. It was March 20th, by the way.
Which of these guys am I choosing?
Come back.
I'm gonna choose Poplio. This is my bathroom.
I also had to play through about 40 minutes of story stuff to actually unlock the ability to Wonder Trade. And during this intro, there's a little cutscene where the sky goes dark that I had forgotten about. And the cause of this was something that felt too good to be a coincidence. With an upcoming cosmic event.
Where's our team, bro?
What day does the
Where's our
3DS
team?
Wi-Fi shut down? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yes, the 3DS shutdown is the same day as a real-life solar eclipse. There is seriously not a better game I could be playing in this moment. I was almost ready to start trading, but I had a few more final steps, like setting up my profile. I like firefighters. Then I resurrected my good old chatbot, so everyone could hit Wonder Trade and stream at the same time. Set up the good old trusty Dex tracker I used for the previous 2 Wonder Trade gauntlets. Admittedly, pessimistically starting with just the Alola Dex and not the entire national Dex of all 807 Pokemon, and transferred in the rest of my Gen 1 guys. After a few more days of prep,
he's
we
right
were ready
here.
to go.
March 23rd, it is Princess Peach showtime right now. I'm gonna get home, and we're gonna start Wonder Trading in Ultra Moon. So let's do our first Alolan Wonder Trade right now. Someone's gonna get Lizzie McGuire.
Day 1, I was so excited to figure out what story was gonna be told through what I got traded.
Bangus. The keys to Burger King. I can go. First Wonder Trade stream, and I can already go to Burger King. Let's go and walk right now. Oh, we have Five Nights at Freddy's 3 from Washington, not 2-1 GJ. I'm not even sure what that means. Oh, that's our first shiny. Jerry. I love Jerry. We go from Jerry into Barry. This is crazy. Next, we're gonna get like Terry and then Larry. This is a big trade. Gremlin from the Nova League. He jumped through the void to get here. Oh, that's a shiny Goldeen too.
People had come prepared with their own interesting, funny little bits or Pokemon, where even just one nickname could spin the entire narrative of the video.
Goopenheimer. That's the rawest Kamalo name ever. My life is nothing more than just a bunch of sand.
Oh my god.
There was a Pokemon that changed everything on day 1.
I found some toilets on the side of the road. So cool.
And it wasn't any of these yet.
Hashtag cancel fish jack.
Oh my
When is that guy
gosh.
getting
I took out the blaze
Arcanine,
again
it's
though.
a
That was
windy.
nuts.
I got a really comfy Arcanine sweater from the Pokemon Center. I know. This Arcanine knows. Well, clearly it knows about it already, but check it out.
The Pokemon is one I had only ever heard about in chat from people. A Chinchino named Oiled Up.
Oh, am I about to get oiled up? Am I about to get oiled up right now? Or is this Chinchino named something different? The final stretch! Okay.
Little did I know that my fear of getting oiled up would start a movement.
I love everyone just being like, I got oiled up! Do I have an Absol hat? No. No, I do not. I'm scared of getting oiled up. I feel like it's gonna happen to me today. I've never gotten oiled up before.
Honestly, a lot happened before I really got oiled up. Like my first mythical, Slurb Numb the Panport.
Jump around.
It was actually a pretty eventful day 1, with lots of accidental sensory overloads.
That's a shiny Thundurus. I know you can't see it because of all the horses and cows, but we're getting a shiny Thundurus right now.
You won't want to miss this.
Oh, we got a Conkeldurr. Derwin, let's go, the best Animal Crossing villager. Oh, hi. Over Christmas, there was one day when I was really trying to do my best at like 3-face, you know, like pulling 3. I looked up a tutorial on how to do it. It's so bad.
I tried to save it.
That hurt my lips to do.
Oh my god.
Shiny
Oh my
Stella.
god.
Young Sheldon. He looks a lot different from how he looks on TV. Hatsune Milku.
I also got the 3 legendary birds of Kanto.
Final Fantasy XIV trial. Bogo's Binted.
But nothing could have prepared me for how quickly the oiling happened, to the point where this Kamalo betrayed my trust.
Is this another Gruppenheimer?
I can't believe that worked.
Oiled up in 4D?
I don't know how we got that level. Why isn't anybody scored?
I'm like, oh, you gotta respond.
2, 1.
That's like across time.
Time's up.
This gauntlet was changed forever.
You gotta admit, we're kind of nice. We're
Everyone
kind of
was
nice with
so
it, bro.
quick
You
to
gotta admit,
start
we're kind of
collecting
nice with it.
Pokemon with oil in their name. Oil. The official Sun and Moon Wonder Trade servers would never see an oil-free day again.
We got Matt from England who likes punk girls. I got oiled left. I'm in every dimension now and also left.
Terrifying rumors began to spread of someone named the Oiler.
I'm scared seeing stuff in the chat right now that there's someone named the Oiler now. What scares me most is that that file was most likely created over the course of this stream specifically for this purpose. I don't feel safe. Shiny Rayquaza. Go, Rayquaza!
It wouldn't be long before I faced my fears.
trying to get the whole Alola-Dex. I'm at 79 obtained so far, and it's just day 1 right now. The Oiler! It's the Oiler!
The oil.
Oh no! I'm not safe. I need to get into a position to run. Oh my gosh. It is a shiny Groudon. Oiled at home.
I have shiny Groudon in Pokemon Go.
I was oiled left.
I should put that
and
in,
now I'm oiled
in
at
my
my
chat.
own home. I ended the day after 167 trades, with 84 in the Alola-Dex, and even more in the National Dex, which I wasn't tracking yet. Then I needed to collect more Pokemon, and I needed to do it fast, so I wasn't going back to Gen 1 or going for any more Salamence. I was just going to be running in circles on my Tauros, hatching some eggs. And what better to trade out in Sun and Moon than literal Sun and Moon Pokemon, starting with Lunatone. I hatched a few boxes of these, and I also remembered that I had a big reserve of Pokemon built up in my Pokemon bank from the Cosmog Gauntlet I did in 2017, so I had plenty of extra Pokemon if I ran out while streaming. Day 2, I got myself a moon. That was like the worst imitation of the Mario
really
Odyssey moon
was,
thing ever.
yeah.
Oil be gone.
It's terrible.
I'm protected from oil today, except I wasn't. There were so many oil Pokemon.
I own this.
Oiled forward. We have entered the Z-axis. We got a visit from the Ghost of Wonder Trade Past, Chungoose Jr. the Gulpin, the Matt who likes punk girls, once again oiled me up. I received countless oil Pokemon.
More
that is oil. 10W40. Oh my gosh. And lots of other really cool little guys. Ground Pound. As you can probably already tell, a lot of these Pokemon tell stories that people remember for years, like Lunatone with hands. It's a wonder what legendary stories Wonder Trade will tell. Hold on. I'm about to be Mario. It's a me! That's a shiny Staryu! I'll be invincible!
Shiny Staryu? I have shiny Staryu.
And I'll
I should.
everyone.
Oh, did I have pictures of my shiny Staryu?
I also received a life-changing Sandshrew. Wait, Mike Ermintrot? I would play this Walta video on loop for the rest of this entire Wonder Trade Gauntlet in the background.
And the day I
All
found
that silly
it was
stuff
only my
aside,
second
though,
check.
I was kind
I
of
remember I
worried
was
that I
lying
was
in bed
working
and I was
towards a
like,
goal that was
let's
actually
check.
impossible.
Dang, Safari Week starts
because there are
tomorrow.
certain species of Pokemon that can't be Wonder Traded. Now, it's not as restrictive as the modern games, where you can't Wonder Trade any legendaries or mythicals at all, but if a Pokemon has an event ribbon, it's not allowed to go across the Wonder Trade servers. This is old news, though, because when I did this in X and Y, some people through not normal means were able to remove these ribbons and still Wonder Trade them. Where things get really difficult, though, are with the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon exclusive Pokemon. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon have Pokemon that literally don't exist in the data for Sun and Moon. And in order for these games to be compatible with each other over Wonder Trade, the new Pokemon added in the Ultra games can't be selected for trade. So I wondered if I would get them at all. But then, suddenly, I got one. Poipole? Poipole? That's not even possible! The Poiler! It's not even possible! A hacky way to trade them was found. And as a result, people on the original Sun and Moon got these weird glitch Pokemon, but if you connect to Pokemon Bank, you can easily get them off your file. Now let's get back to some of the silly stuff. Boy Kisser. Choo. That's a kiss right there.
Whoa.
There's a cinch. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can't believe I got the original
Gengito, the oiled
up. My essential oils. Oiled alive. That's a fate worse than
Oh
death.
no, I'm trolling.
The U.S. military. Of course, it's because of all the oil here, right? They were sent after it. Mega Charizard. Oh my gosh, it's a Mega Charizard. It was another wonderful day of Wonder Trades, with lots of difficult to obtain Pokemon, and my first trade evolution. The Alola-Dex was at 150 Pokemon now. It was only up from here, like getting oiled up in the Alola region. So I traded out a lot of moons today, but we can't forget about the sun. Next we'll be hatching some Solar. But more importantly than that, I found a brand new Mountain Dew flavor today at the gas station. So let's review it. Mountain Dew, Point Break, Punch. I think this is at least the third time they've given us a Baja Punch flavor. And they keep expecting us to keep buying it, and I do. Because I'm stupid.
Because I was stupid.
Oh, this is good. This is like the kind of fruit punch that they would serve at like a wedding reception. Gets a thumbs up from me. Now let's have some Soul Rock. I used a Soul Rock from the X and Y Wonder Trade Gauntlet as the parent for this. And it was caught in the fastball, which I thought was really awesome color coordination, and I was surprised why more people didn't do it. And the reason is, it's illegal. But I didn't know. Apparently X and Y Wonder Trade was more lenient, and I embarrassingly found out on stream. Tonight, this layout will have every single Pokemon I received through Wonder Trade on it. Whether the poor little laptop that is falling apart likes it or not. I traded my last few Lunatone, and then when I got to my Soul Rock, I noticed an immediate problem. There's a problem with this Pokemon. Looking further into things, Soul Rock wasn't available in a fastball until Sword and Shield. Eduardo, you led me astray. This ball combination would have been legal if Soul Rock and Lunatone were available in the wild in Sun and Moon, which they aren't, which is really funny. So I put them in Pokeballs, somehow. And then the trading began for the night. Moral dilemma aside, adding all the Pokemon to the layout as I got it was really fun, because people were making lots of interesting custom images, and some people were even going out of their way to make them without even knowing if I'd actually get their Pokemon or not. Hamburger. Perfect. Of course, there was still no shortage of oil Pokemon
I forgot which
being
move. One of
received.
these is beat up,
This would
though.
be a constant for the rest of the gauntlet. What does that even mean? That's oiled up backwards. That's oiled up backwards. It's a Pikachu. It was an eventful night with some monumental trades. And also some rabies allegations. Oh, there's Kotatsu. This is crazy. I'm about to get a Miho. That's a fresh Miho. Miho. The Oiler. Oh, no. It's a well-versed Lugia. It's biblically accurate Lugia. It's an oiling reference. It's an oil verse. Rabid Jack. Are we canceling Skyfish Jack because he's got rabies? What I said here was actually kind of harmful to Skyfish Jack's image, so I allowed him to send in a response.
I don't have rabies.
I don't have rabies.
But I promise you that I have never had, and never will have rabies. This is very serious. I'm a little hurt by it, actually. And so just to prove that I don't have rabies, I'm gonna drink this water. I'm gonna take a sip. I'm gonna have just a little bit of water, and that proves once and for all that I don't have rabies. And yeah, let's go. Let's do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now.
I forgot that I was jungling. I feel like I'm not supposed to be jungling.
The Oiler again. Miho protect me. Miho protect me. Oiled inside. Fam, I peed. I can think of no better person to receive this than Spaghetti from Australia. Lettuce. That's a common ingredient in spaghetti if you're crazy. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. Tory Lanez. Yeah, that's a Lunatone right there. There were also people sending out totem-sized Pokemon. And speaking of size, the layout was beginning to get too big and take up too much space, so I decided to end stream. And as usual, I end stream listening to the Kids Bop version of Bring Me to Life by Evanescence, where at the end of the song, for some reason, the guy screams rough, and I managed to get a perfectly timed trade during it. That's you, Such a Lem, let's go. Shiny Rockruff, with even a POV from Such a Lem who sent me the Pokemon.
I got it. He's gonna get rough.
Rough. Dude, that's such a perfect Anthem shiny, too. Now we're over halfway there to the 403 we need in the Alola Dex. The next day, I decided I'd multitask with a project that I've been working on for almost a year. My Professor Oak Challenge in Silver. Oh, Tapu Koko, let's go. Oh, that's Tapu Bulu. It's been a long day, y'all. I had to go to the office today. Chicken!
Chicken!
Chicken? Chicken? Is this a chicken?
I'm here on the team.
Alright. March Madness bracket reveal.
Oh.
Basketball.
Where all these people come from? Where all these people
That's
come
staring
from?
me down directly. It knows what I've done. There's a shiny Cantonian elected Executor. Did I almost really say Electabuzz? I think I need brain surgery.
It wasn't a super long stream, but I made some good dex progress. And I added a counter for the number of times I received oil-related Pokemon. I also made a major oil breakthrough in having to actually add more oil to my car. But the next day, I wouldn't be using my car, and I'd be trading it for some horsepower.
Horses are back for a limited time. And let's celebrate the world's first ever Horse Wednesday.
Thanks to a benevolent horse angel from above, I had 3 horse games to try for the very first time on stream while Wonder Trading. Here's how it went, starting with Championship Pony.
This is majestic. This is a 3-day event that I want to get dressed up for. This is awesome.
I decided to see what save file was on here already, and this is what I got.
Who is this man? That's our horse, guys. We have a 3D horse.
The previous owner's name was kind of strange, and I couldn't figure out what the angle was on it.
Tammy Che.
Time in this game passed literally twice as fast as real time. We were on horse time, and Tammy Che's horse was Winnie DCE. It was a fantastic, marvelous, weird 3D world to explore. And this guy sucks.
I do not feel good with this guy's words of encouragement. When you have several horses, and oh no, it's the oiler. Mystery oil. This looks like a freaking blingy right now. There we go. We have officially made a blingy now.
Eventually I was able to afford a horse, and I figured out where Winnie DCE got its name.
Alright, Bog. I hope you picked a good name. Wait, Winnie is the default name. It didn't figure out how to delete the previous character. I'm assuming Tammy is the default name too. Oil-chan. Okay, that's the name of this horse. Perfect. Let's listen to Oil-chan speak for a second. Hold on.
I feel like Mr. Mime is just relaxing.
Oil-chan. Look at this shopkeeper. All right, enough of this horse game. We're gonna pivot into another one right now. Let's ride. This menu's got like some really diverse looking people, isn't? It looks like they're in multiple different art styles. That guy kind of does have Peter Griffin's body. Hold on. Whoa, let's go. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds.
I'm not convinced that this game is real.
Hold on, I love the extreme zoom in it does. Look at this. Why am I making parking spaces? Is this Roller Coaster Tycoon? I have to go to the office? I thought I could get away from the office doing this. There's Peter Griffin! We can take a pregnancy test! What's
horse?
going on? The horse
What's
is
going
broken.
on?
Zora is not pregnant at the moment. Let's have him diagnose the horse. I'm curious what's going on.
You can give horses pregnancy
This is
tests
a really
on the
detailed
Game Boy
description
Advance.
of influenza. This thing's got the horse flu. Type Noil. Oh my gosh. This simulator is actually wild. This might be one of the hardest Game Boy Advance games.
I was already getting traded references to these horse games, and we still had one more horse game to go.
I got Spirit. How about you?
This one was actually a pretty solid adventure game that took up way too much attention for it to be a Wonder Trade game.
Fish Matt, that's me. Oh, there's Matt who likes punk girls. Cosmog, there's Nebby. Cosmoiled up, of course. Doug Flutie. Get Orbird. Final trade of the night. We got 270 in the decks now, y'all. Not bad. Miho the Hoppet? Later, gamers.
Exhausted from these equine games, I decided to take a break the next day after transferring up this Safari Ball Oddish.
It's a brand new day. Got some Wonder Trades to do. And it's me Calzone. Hatching some Oddish right now. About to send them out into the world over this wonderful trade service. H. Matt hired me as a substitute today. I'm not exactly sure why, considering he has this plush right here. I gotta hatch an Oddish real quick. Hold on. The miracle of birth. And unto us, a new Oddish is born. And I got to watch that happen at least 90 times. Life is amazing, isn't it?
Look, the Oddish birth video is even trending. That's beautiful. I started out the stream hiding under Matt's desk, waiting to make a surprise appearance to the chat.
I'm here on the scene. Get out of here. I need my chair. Hashtag horse and cow. Lil Oiler. Got an episode of Fairly Odd Parents on. Feel free to enjoy. Someone's getting the Calzone social security number right now. This is crazy.
You can't catch
and I
him.
got slumped. Randy. Pickles. Alright, are we getting Gorbis or Untailed?
Oh.
My guess is Untailed. Dang it. Dang it. It was Gorbis. And there's Untailed. Redemption, Mr. Clam. Don't need any more legendaries. Tapu Lele. And there, right as I was saying it, never mind. I don't need Tapu Lele again. Tapu Punk Girl. The Oiler. Oh no, not the Oilers. Matt Brandoyle. Dog Matt. That's Matt as a dog. Zilla Cobra. Sup, Rise? How's it going, Rise? What's up? Snack Attack. Stinky Tinky. Cube with legs. Overload. Let me do some kicks for Cyrena real quick. Hold on.
You should be very afraid.
Mario Party 7 for the Nintendo GameCube, coming with the microphone attachment that plugs into the GameCube memory card slot. Evil Calzone! Oh no. Oddish, take the wheel. I need you to use Protect this turn right now. A terrifying new meta began where people started sending me Pokemon nicknamed YouTube links. I also received an oiled up Chinchino from the person who actually made it. Please forgive my swears. I'm about to get oiled up. Oh, frick. Oh, crud. Oh, flip.
Fucking mess.
Oh, frickin' flippin' crud. I also got the last Ultra Sun Ultra Moon exclusive, so we stopped polluting the servers with rich Bulbasaurs for the Sun and Moon players. With 319 in the decks at the end of the night, I'd say my work here was done, so I let Matt come back. He's back. Who's back? Am I back? After this stream, I couldn't decide what I wanted to Wonder Trade next. So I put all 354 hatchable Pokemon on a wheel and spun it 354 times until only one Pokemon remained. This took 30 minutes that I could have spent hatching eggs. It's Joltik! We're hatching Joltik, baby. It was around this time that I realized that I was just showing my side of things.
Got him again.
When really there was a whole community gathering Pokemon just like this. So I encouraged people to send in pictures or videos of what they were doing. Lots of people were even finding random shinies. It was so cool to see these screens from the other side, seeing full boxes and dedication to one single Pokemon to help me reach this goal. And I also loved all the interesting and aesthetic setup pictures that people sent me. Like Sagittar, who filmed a 3DS through a 3DS with a Xenoblade shrine behind it.
Dude, he's
Some
gap,
people even
bro.
left me with profound voice messages, like the Matt who likes punk girls.
I like punk girls.
Oh, shit.
I like punk girls.
Shit.
I like punk girls. I like punk.
Whether people were hatching eggs, doing some crazy multitasking, watching some good anime, it was so cool to see what everyone was up to. Like how the Gremlin went back in time.
Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic What?
And then they all die.
Thank you for letting me get a glimpse into y'all's lives.
Just walking out here. I don't know if you can see this bird, but hatching some Passimian eggs. It's a good day.
There's also so much oil, like an ominous message from the actual oiler. There was even a 3DS whose screen looked oiled. Some people even went to the Waffle House region. I even saw some trainers getting ripped out.
Hey, Axel, you caught me getting Pokemon Wonder Trade to you while wearing my official Pokemon Z Power Ring.
It was a massive effort of worldwide proportions, and I had no idea just how connected we were in this moment, and the lengths that people would go to for it as well. Canned wolf meat was literally mining Carbink in Minecraft. People watched the Dex tracker every single day looking for what Pokemon I needed, and went out of their way to catch them. Dolph the Blue blasted Orbird City in every clip I was sent. And Kotatsu and Unova hatched Mihos. These Totodiles that were part of a story, a legend that is yet to be told.
Oh yeah, right on.
No!
Yeah.
I received so many pictures and videos that I can't touch on all of them here right now. We'll get to the rest of these later, including a couple longer videos some people committed to.
After hatching plenty of Joltik while the world prepared, I sent an unlikely hero to Wonder Trade during the next stream. End.
I'm the king of Team Plasma. Let's get ready to do this.
I am the king of Team Plasma.
I can't. I physically can't.
These trades were the fruits of our labor, and behind every trade was a trainer with another story. Except for when it was a bot, which also still kinda had a story. This was my first trade bot in over 800 trades this whole time. The Alola Dex was looking closer and closer to completion by the end of the night. Take good care of
Toes.
Not toil. Oh no, we got oiled again.
Thanks to N watching over the stream, I was able to prepare for a ceremony that happens every Wonder Trade Gauntlet. Thanks to a song I discovered during the first Wonder Trade Gauntlet.
Yesterday I was the king of Team Plasma. Today I'm the king of Birds. And I gotta wear my kingly cape. The whole 2-mile walk there. I'm gonna look so dumb. I'm gonna get so many crazy looks. This is gonna be an adventure.
I'm going to read you something from the ancient text.
Oh, shit.
I walked to Burger King.
Run.
Then I walked back home from Burger King. And we also do some Wonder Trades at Burger King. Now take it away, Miku.
Beautiful skies. We got an ultra sun up there. I don't see the ultra moon right now, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
I walked to Burger King, then I walked back home from Burger King. Walked to Burger King, then I walked back home from Burger King.
I have somehow found something from the hallowed ground. Strawberry jam.
Nice. That was so close for no reason. Oh my god. That was so close for no reason. Like, at least I got all my skills off. I was like, come on, Fluffy Tail, Psychic.
Guess what generation we're Wonder Trading in? 7.
Man, now he's making me want Burger King, bro. I'm so sick of buying out food, but damn, there's nothing else to
Eventually, I walked back home from Burger King. After some successful Wonder Trades there on my mobile hotspot, and I prepared more Joltik for some more Wonder Trades, discovering something I had never seen before in the process.
If you tap the Pokemon, it goes back to the default name. What the heck?
I then went live with the goal of finishing the Alola Dex, and that's what the people delivered on. And I got a YouTube URL Pokemon that led to a Bald Men compilation. Like Rock. Let's go. Things built up to the 1000th trade, which was a Mr. Mime telling me to play Pikmin 4. It blows my mind that squirm, squirm, clap, clap, clap is the default thing to say in this game. Is everyone in Alola just kind of like by default? And that's an Azelf. The final Pokemon of the regional Dex was Mandibuzz.
I don't know what I want to do.
Oh, we got Matt who likes punk girls.
I wish I can get more
We might just get a punk girl Mandibuzz right now. Shout out to Matt who likes punk girls. It's named Horse. You really did it. You really did it, pal. You completed the Alola Dex. With the Alola Dex complete, though, there were still so many Pokemon to obtain. With a little over a week remaining, I had the ambitious goal of completing the entire National Dex now. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds right now. Join us in following Ryan Reynolds right now. Oh no, a bomb? I gotta get out of here.
He said I gotta go.
In the aftermath of the explosion, I checked my National Dex progress in Bank. This is the only file that's ever connected to Bank on here, so we can see how much of the National Dex we've got now. We're at 524. The Alola games don't actually have...
What should I say? You know, if you don't have anything to say, you don't say anything, right? But I don't know. Maybe we should try to write. Uh, I'm thinking about something like, I know people play video games to get to escape reality, but it can't get better unless we face it. Topics like politics, law, morals. The reason the world seems to get worse is because we don't talk about it. We keep it in the dark. But truth is revealed in the light. Yeah, so I hope to blend. I wish I had a chair to sit in. Some topics of Pokemon and, well, not really. Just let's just say video games. And serious subject matter because it has the potential to make better people, making a better place. First topic, make it an easy one, voting. There's a couple camps you can fall into with voting, right? Like, voting doesn't matter. Well, I guess it's like, is it important? How does it work? Yeah, is it effective? Might not even work here though, the purpose is to gather the will of the people. That's what I'm saying. Is it effective at that purpose? Hi, Pito. We don't mess with Pito. Are you joking? How are you doing, Pito? What's happening? I'm actually just writing stuff. I was thinking about trying to make a video. About voting. It'll be short. And there'll be video games in the background. But I don't know. It's really just an excuse to show off some of my Gyarados highlights. And besides Pito, we also have Girl in Disguise. Interesting name. Howdy, Girl in Disguise. I was playing Pokemon Unite, but you know that game gets tiring. One Piece Warriors, Pirates Warrior 4 wasn't doing me nice. But I'm down to play whatever. I was kind of just thinking about what I wanted to say. I think I'm gonna talk about voting. Pito. We don't mess with Pito around here. This doesn't even work. Want to do an F-Zero race? You guys are down to play something. I want to play something. Smash, Shiny Hunt, something. I wonder what I want to do for Safari Week. I think I'm gonna go to the Johto Safari Zone and PokeMMO. I wonder if I can show my little document I'm working on. It's too much work. What if we just focus on, I want to make 3 main points about voting, right? Which ones do I need? I need classic ones though. I need the Mirror Kings League. I didn't finish the Mirror Kings League. Uh-oh. We got a challenge, boys. It's time to focus up. We need these practice ones. We drive the wild goose. We might need to focus up, though. I'm such a stinker. I'm a stinker. All my rivals. Just where I want. Oh, why'd I do that, bro? I should have saved it, I think. Oh my gosh. Go, go, go. Wow. No, I fucking missed it. They pushed me. Oh, now I'm about to die because I'm so stupid. I'm about to die. I'm about to die now. I'm totally about to. Fuck. I didn't want to press the button. I'm rusty. Fuck. Fucking stupid. Retarded. I was literally in 10th place the whole time. And that's when you brush it off and you start driving again like you know how to drive, okay? Even Dawn lost some contest battles, you feel me? I fucking missed it again. Holy shit. I didn't know it was possible to be so bad. What? Why didn't it last for 2 seconds? What? Did I just miss every single one? Oh my god. Dio! I tried to bump them. They wouldn't let me. That was terrible. People came in, say hi, and left, bro. I know people play video games to escape reality, but it can't get better unless we face it. Topics like politics, law, morals. The reason the world seems to be getting worse is because we don't talk about it. We keep it in the dark, but truth is revealed in the light. I hope to blend some topics of video games and serious subject matter. Not really, but yeah. Because it has the potential to make people better. I remember watching Northern Lion back in the day, bro. Who knows what this one's all about? What? Hey. Oh, brother. Wow. Wow. I play dirty. Uh-oh. What happened to that guy? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I literally hit the wrong button. No! I can just get a little more. Just a little more. Just a little more. I'm like, if I could just get a little more. 17. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm not performing, bro. I remember watching Northern Lion back in the day, boy. I would date myself here in middle school. And a lot of morals and ethics I learned listening to Northern Lion playing Isaac. Just listening to his videos all day. And he would talk about putting on his seatbelt because he didn't want to die. Using the turn signal. Make sure everybody, when you're driving, that's part of good etiquette, right? Proper washroom etiquette. Talked about all that types of stuff. Owie. Oh, owie. Oh, owie. I'm hurt. Oh, fuck. Oh, I hate this shit. How are all my rivals in front of me? Shit. This shit is ridiculous. No, no, no! Look, now I'm dead because I was trying to fucking cut corners. I'm so dead here, dude. There's no survival. No shot. No! Fucking shot. So, in this video, we'll talk about voting a little. And I'm trying to give you 3 main points about voting to help you understand whether you should vote or not. Is voting hopeful? Is voting right for you? Why do they always telling you to vote? Alright. Point number 1. Why do we vote? We're supposed to vote to gather the will of the people. This we vote as an alternative to being ruled by a monarch, just entrusting one family or one group of people to run your world, to run the world, economy, culture, and all. Doesn't make sense. Oh, brother. It's the monarchy. And everybody will have a say. You should have a say in how you're governed. Why do we vote? To give power to the people who govern you. To govern you. That's why they're always begging you to vote in the modern day. Mailing the ballots to your house. Sand ocean. Stone ocean. I actually think I'm gonna go to Burger King. No, I'm overspending so much. Whoa. Whoa. Ah! Oh, come on, bro. You completely screwed me. Screwed. I was literally in 5th. I can't race. Stats are terrible. I got 44, wow. 44 and a 4. That's actually pretty low. You can do a private one. Yo, somebody come play F-Zero. Maybe I should just put that up, that's smart. A Burger King burger sounds so good right now. They might close at 10 or 11. So I'm gonna get going. Watch more JoJo's. Maybe upload